Hiya, hiya, mon. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. It is I, Daiya Fortuna, your always Suzuki car dealer, and today we are playing a game that I actually stumbled across yesterday. This is called Decollate Decoration. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm gonna be so honest with you, but I'm excited for it because it looks really super duper cute. It is a visual novel experience, and we're going to play it together today. Oh my god, it's loud. Wait, one sec. Whoa, game. I hope every mom is doing very well. Thank you so much, Fantastic Mr. Fox, for 7 months of being a type 1 diabetic. Lucky at number 7 indeed. Hello, it is I, Daiya Fortuna, your awesome Suzuki car dealer, and today we're freaking gaming, Marns. Welcome. Let me move everything over. Welcome to Decollate Decoration. I'm not sure how to pronounce this word. I'm going to Google it. What is Decollate? Is that Decollate? Meaning there's a snail. Oh, it means to behead or decapitate. That's fantastic. Okay, that's a new one. I was unfamiliar with that. The more you know. Should I slip into something a little bit more fitting for the day? Maybe? One sec. I think maybe I should match the vibe, Mons, today. Let me just disappear real quick. I'll come back wearing a slightly different outfit. I think you'll like it. Let me just one sec. One sec. How do we because I don't use this model very often. But I think for today, I think it's a good idea. You know? It deserves to get some use. It's been a little while since the last time I used it on stream. Hiya, everyone. It is I, Daiya Fortuna. Yes. This feels better. This feels more accurate, right? Wouldn't you say, does this not feel more accurate to the vibes? I think so. I think it's good. I think it fits. What do you think? Yeah? Let me see here. It's been a little while. Yeah, I think so. Is it shocking to you to see me like this? It's been a while. I debuted this and then I actually am not sure if we haven't really done a bunch of streams with this model, so I will update the thumbnail afterwards to reflect. Do I actually wait? I might have a I don't think I have I don't think I have heart pupils on this one. I think I only have the spinging. Yeah, I only have spinging. Oh, and I have this. Yeah. Simple. Yeah. Okay. Let us begin. Welcome to Decollate Decoration. I am very excited for this game. I saw the concept and thought that Mons would probably like it quite a deal. So I hope that I'm correct in my assumptions. But without further ado, let's experience it together, Mons. It's a game about a cute ghost girl who is in love, and she is going to do whatever she has to make sure that her beloved stays with her forever and ever and ever. Yeah. You know, just girly things. Does Pixel Momon also have toggles? No, I don't think. Let me check. I don't think Mon has toggles, really. Do you have toggles? I don't think you do. Oh. I don't think you do. Really? You move. That's good. But I don't think you have a lot of expressions. No, I don't actually think you have any at all. But you're here, and that's what matters. Yeah. Yes. Very good. Yeah, Mons, what's your opinion on ghost girls? Do you like ghost girls? I would love to know your opinions on different monster girls. It's very important. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. It's kind of like an RPG Maker kind of style game, so I'm excited for that. This game contains some sensitive imagery. Would you like to soften visual expressions? Apply mosaic filters to blood, etc. This setting can be changed later in the option menu. Mom, should we do it with or without the mosaics, do you think? What do we think? It's pretty scary. They keep messing with my house lights. Tragic love story with ghost girls are the best. Yeah? Well, I think they certainly have an appeal to them. There is a certain, I don't know, mystery, right? Without. Okay, let's see the pixelated blood as is. No filter. No filter. Without oh. What? You died. Huh? Oh, okay. You find yourself in front of an apartment. Then you realize you're actually dead. You wonder what will happen to you. You've never committed any evil. Your soul would surely be judged favorably. Right? You look up at the apartment, and that's when you realize you came here to see him. Tall, smart, and mature. Such a gentle-natured guy. He has a good sense of humor, too. You love him. Feeling as if you're about to rise into the afterlife, you climb up the rusty steps to the apartment. His doorbell doesn't work, so you knock on the door instead. Oh no. Can he not see us? Uh-oh. Bet he couldn't see you. He had never not noticed you before. You suddenly became terrified of leaving this world. It no longer mattered how great of a place it was. The thought of being separated from him sounded more terrifying than abyss. Ghost girls are fun, though with the caveat that I would like to be able to hold them. So hopefully at least partially tangible. That's the tough thing, right? Is like the feeling of like seeing someone you care about, but not being able to like give them a hug would be pretty awful, I think. I don't know. You still feel your heart jolt. Deep within your now decaying body, you feel your soul yearn. You know what you need to do. If you can't visit him anymore, then you have to bring him with you. You're sure he would understand. You need to bring him to your side before your soul passes on. You have to kill your beloved. Welcome to the game! This is our game. So this is the premise of the game, is that we're gonna have to kill the person we care about, so that way we can be together forever and ever and ever, mon. This is how things work in this world. Ooh, the music is kind of crazy. Why can't he see me? Can people even sense ghosts? I need to like kind of turn the volume down a little bit on my side. It's kind of loud. There we go. Okay. Might need to be a little bit. Okay. Can people even sense ghosts? It doesn't matter. I just need to kill him. Topic. Try touching things or talking to him and bringing him to your side. However, interacting with the living world really tires you. Once a week is the limit. He told you before, there are maybe 49 days until the doors to paradise open. Make him come to you before 49 days pass. It'd be awful to leave this world alone. Cool, okay, so you have 49 days before we pass away. So it's time to kill this guy. Can we curse him? Poltergeist, okay. Talking. She's so cute. You talk to him. He can't see you. It can't just be simple murder, though. What if he passes on? Yeah, we gotta make sure that he, like, stays, you know? Seems some people need some inspiration to start. Okay. You're tired and need to rest. Okay. Oh. Second 7 days. Life's bonus stage. Your second week as a ghost. Oh my gosh, wait, literally that was... Okay, but then starts going to school again. You sit daydreaming in his apartment one weekday afternoon, thinking about your mom and dad. As you sit there, Mom is probably calling around your friends' houses one after another, while Dad is no doubt driving around desperately searching for you. Okay. Doesn't seem to notice you after all. Okay. Let's see. We gotta poltergeist something. Yeah, make a knife float. Make a knife float. Ooh! You become a poltergeist. You couldn't even touch him as he slept in bed. What the heck? I'm gonna have to get better at this. You're tired and need to rest. Again?! Gee, I'm not doing well at this. Okay, another week has passed. He spends surprisingly little time in his apartment. Come to think of it, he mentioned that he works part-time at a bookstore. You really wish you could go with him. But you can't leave his room now. You begrudgingly sit on the floor. The only weight you feel in your ethereal body is your heavy heart. Okay. Can we curse him? Recently... Is that mom again? Better tidy up. Oh my god. She's meeting the family members already. Okay. What if we curse him? Yeah, curse him! Curse him! You curse him. You really miss him. What the heck? Okay. You're tired and need to rest. Okay. Fourth 7 days. Oh my gosh, you thought you wanted him to die, but you were wrong. You realize that all you want is to speak with him, but it's no use thinking about that now. Well. Oh! Mom, you're awake? How are you feeling? Heading out to work. Can I get you anything? Supplements? But you haven't even paid back for the ones I got you last time. Fine, I'll get them. Okay. What about the newspaper? A bill. Another bill. And yet another bill. They're all unpaid. There are a lot of unfinished seasonings. You don't know what most of them are. Okay. Menu. Ooh, hints. Okay. Bad. Up. Happy. True. Okay. There's lots of endings then, it looks like. Looks tired. You remember him telling you once that it takes a lot of energy to hang out with you. Oh. I guess he gets tired whether he's with me or not. I haven't dreamed yet. I guess we could dream. Going to go take a nap? You appear in his dream. Oh, we can communicate this way. Just now, it felt as if you laughed. Like a little jolt of life in a sea of non-existence. Oh. You're tired and need to rest. Looks tired. Hopefully that has nothing to do with the curse you put on him. Maybe. Who knows? Another week has passed. Will you manage to talk with him today? The silent suffering that encroaches upon you, is it resignation? But you refuse to let yourself cry in front of the one you love. 7 days. Every time it's 7 days. The bathroom. He's trembling after coming out of the bath. You figure you should stay in there longer if it's cold out. School. I wonder how he's doing at school. Bet he hardly talks to anyone without me there. He's never been very good with words. Right? Keep cursing him. For good measure. We gotta keep locking in. You curse him. A twinkling black star. You hold out your arms. Yeah. Curse him until he pays attention. You're tired and you need to rest. Life's bonus stage. Your 6 weeks is ghost. Another week has passed. You really hope you get what you want today. You gaze at him as if eyeing up a perfectly cooked meal. You lick your lips. You yearn for the reward that you've worked so hard for. You feel a sense of certainty. Something is different today. You open your eyes after pretending to be asleep in the corner of the kitchen. Yours and his gazes meet. Huh? He's looking straight at you. You feel as though your head is about to implode. But it's a sweet feeling. You don't remember feeling so excited in your entire life. Like thousands upon thousands of butterflies are fluttering in your stomach. So it was you. I didn't believe in ghosts before. But everything that happened to me reminded me of things only you would do. Right? Yep. I don't even know what to say. Well, you can start by explaining what you're doing here. I came here to kill you! Well, take the knife. Stab him. Say, what do your mom and dad do all the time? Not that I can talk to them, but I'm just curious. Dad left. Since then, my mom, she's suffered a lot emotionally. Hiya! That's why she doesn't leave home anymore. I want to hope that she'll get better soon. I see. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up. But I'm here for you. Okay? Wow, you're thinking big. We need a knife. There's a knife. I'd rather you didn't stare around. It's a mess. Even though I've been here for 6 weeks? Wait, it's been 6 weeks already. Yeah, and? Well, your indecisiveness is usually kind of cute. It's not in this case. You feel the urge to blame him incessantly, but this seems to be a recurring topic of complaint. At times like this, he always looks at the end of the corridor, a room where his mom should be. You and he have met thanks to her. She's about the second greatest person in the world as far as you're concerned. His mom's authority is rivaled only by Rabbit's cuteness. Well, I guess we should talk. Right? Or do we kill him? Do we curse him? I don't know. You talk to him. You know, I really love you. And my mom, my dad, even all my friends. My grandma and grandpa were always so sweet to me too. But now, I gave up all of them to come here. Is that why you want me to die? Well, I do realize that I might have mistaken the means to the end. He sighs. You want to believe that he sighs because he understands you so well. He's dumbfounded by you. But in the end, he always gives in to your selfishness. That's why you expect him to throw everything away and choose you as well. You're tired and need to rest. It's Daiya. It's only polite to chat him up a bit before viciously murdering him. You tell him that before long, you will no longer be of this world. So you want him to come with you. Your simple yet destructive amorous advances toward him make him fall silent. Then after an awkward pause, he says he needs to think, before walking swiftly to his room. It's nighttime and moonlight spills into the kitchen window. On days like this, your heart seems a little more honest. Your head becomes clear, but the light is so blinding that you turn away and sit down. I'm not wrong, am I? Coming to see him after what happened to me. I've tried really hard. I thought he'd be happy that I came. I thought he'd welcome me with open arms. 48 days have passed since you became a ghost. Your fate will be decided tomorrow. Life is irreversible. There's no way you could accept this in the slightest. And yet, of all the gratification you have achieved in your life, you could only lead yourself to believe that this was the best thing to happen to you. It was the only way to make your misfortune more tolerable. Just being a cute little fluffy creature is not enough. Well, it's time, little buddy. Stare at me like that and you'll open a hole right through me. Good idea! This place would become stigmatized. Yeah, it's only polite to you know, have a little conversation. I definitely need to get this game. Yeah, it's like $9? $9? There's also a bunch of endings it's looking like. I think it's poltergeisting time. Surely we can stab him, right? You realize you just made your final act. You love violence committed in the name of love. The more you do something unthinkable, just proves how far you're willing to go for someone. But at last you'll have nothing to do with the reality of the world. Okay. Together, you watch the moon from the kitchen window, with the window bars, the electric poles, and the weeds obstructing your view. Feels far from romantic, dull and miserable. It was not the kind of date you had dreamed of sharing with him. But dullness and misery are inextricably linked with the vividness of life. With life, reality, and the body. Fashion is the one thing that seems to free you of life's torments, but the one person who always reminds you of the appeal of reality is him. Hey. Tomorrow. Whoa, you spooked me. I'll answer you tomorrow. I just need some more time. Really? I can't wait. Light shines into the room. It's so bright it turns his black hair into a shade of blue. You realize there are so many things you want to say as you gaze upon his profile. But a certain air about the room causes you to hold your tongue. It's important to be able to read the room. So what if he looks a little pale? You want to respect the sheer weight of what he is experiencing, But you wonder if he realizes just how hard your spirit brain is working right now. After a while, he comes to say goodnight before going back to his room. The moon shines brightly tonight. Oh, hi, Amyo! Am I on time to witness peak? You are! You hear the faint sound of dripping liquid. Without even saying a word, he made your wish come true. Congratulations! Today is the day that your wish came true. After being run down into the depths of madness, it seems he could not tolerate your call any longer. While there were no spectacular effects like in the movies, at any rate, his arms and legs dangle lifelessly in the air, and his heart beats no longer. Your hard-earned trophy hangs like a rag doll before your very eyes, his life force slowly dripping from his fresh corpse. At long last, you succeeded at pulling away his soul from this world. You stretch out your both hands to his pale cheeks, and in doing so, you notice the heavy bags under his eyes and his cracked lips. While good girls ascend to paradise after they die, bad girls can go wherever they please. You're sure all girls know this at some level. Oh, the joy you feel for making him fall into the abyss with you, easily made up for the wounds he was inflicted. You hear the doors to paradise closing. Then you hear his voice from behind you. Your mind is crystal clear, and yet you cannot stop the tears running down your cheeks. Yikes! We died! You find yourself inside an apartment. Then you realize you're actually dead, along with a wonderfully distorted classmate. This girl was in your class, and she came to see you. She's small and childlike, feeble-minded and lacking in imagination. Teachers often went mad trying to teach her. But despite her childlike cruelty, she loved you. Her voice, while singing sweet songs of love, also wishing for your death, in the end unable to tolerate her torment, you hanged yourself. You are aware that what you have done is irreversible, but it is impossible to live life without regrets. Impossible to accept everything that happens in life. Nevertheless, you are overcome by sheer exhaustion. You hear the doors to paradise closing. From today onward, you are together for eternity. Yay! Happy! Happy ending 1 achieved. So different scenarios, yes. So there's different ones that we can do every time. I don't think if we load from here, I think it's just an auto. Okay, but we can save. That's cool. Okay. Skip the opening. Yeah, we know how the opening works already. Okay. So, we're gonna try for a few different endings. Can people even see ghosts? It doesn't matter. I just need to kill him. Okay. So, I want to go for like a dreams only. Like a dreams only run. Maybe if we just talk to him in his dreams, that will help, you know? I think that would be good. You appear in his dream. He has a dream of his desk after school. You're tired and need to rest. A week has passed. He takes a couple of days off, but then starts going to school again. You sit daydreaming in his apartment, one weekday afternoon, thinking about your mom and dad. As you sit there, Mom is probably calling around your friends' houses one after another, while Dad is no doubt driving around, desperately searching for you. I didn't sleep so well last night. Oh, he's like not sleeping well when we appear in his dreams, I guess? Are we just gonna drive him insane? I mean, that seems like kind of a likely option, right? You appear in his dream. It almost felt as though you talked with him. That makes you happy. Yippee! You're tired and need to rest. Talking! Mom wants if I appear in your dreams and I drive you a little insane. Would you mind? Would you mind? Be honest. I want to know. Another week has passed. He spends surprisingly little time in his apartment. Come to think of it, he mentioned that he works part-time at a bookstore. You really wish you could go with him. But you can't leave his room now. You begrudgingly sit on the floor. The only weight you feel in your ethereal body is your heavy heart. I didn't sleep so well last night. Interesting. If we just all the way through, let's see. No? Oh, please do. More than welcome. By all means, only a little. Okay. If you give me a dream, and all it'd be a gift regardless. I wouldn't mind, but you have to do it every night. Every night? Gee. Never mind, just don't ask us to do the unreasonable. I think I'm going to. Like, jump through hoops. Literal ones. Maybe on fire. You appear in his dream. You pray, but his dream was of him suffering as a result of your absence. Jeez. You were the PT Sync baby in one of my dreams. Oh, I ate the PT Sync baby. You're tired and need to rest. Soon, another week has passed. You thought you wanted him to die, but you were wrong. You realize that all you want is to speak with him. But it's no use thinking about that, no. This is the mom. Can skip a little bit of this. There I go. Even teachers don't yell like that. Okay. Little Daiya skittering around Mon dreams. Yeah, in my restless dreams. I see that VTuber. Daiya Fortuna, she's biting me. Yeah, I'm gonna eat your dreams. You appear in his dream. Just now, it felt as if you left. Like a little jolt of life in a sea of non-existence. Okay. Another week has passed. Will you manage to talk with him today? This silent suffering that encroaches upon you, is it resignation? But you refuse to let yourself cry in front of the one you love. You know, it's dream time. Always is. You appear in his dream. You want him to have nightmares all the time if that's what it takes to bring him with you. Can you see our dreams? You're all seeing eyes? Yes. You're tired, need to rest. But I can't discern necessarily one between another. Like I know like of a Mon dream, but I can't necessarily identify which Mon has that dream. So like the Mon who keeps dreaming of cucumbers, knock that off. Stop doing that. Another week has passed. You really hope you get what you want today. You gaze at him, as if eyeing up a perfectly cooked meal. You lick your lips. You yearn for the reward that you've worked so hard for. A strange feeling runs up your spine. Something is different today. You open your eyes after pretending to be asleep in the corner of the kitchen. Yours and his gazes meet. Sparks fly in your consciousness as if it was hit by something hard. A grotesque yet alluring impact that feels just like love. Okay. Same dialogue. I'm real! Whoa. You're full of energy as always. My energy is my redeeming quality! So, are you a ghost or something? Yep, I became one to meet you! I wanted to be with you! Wait, have you been around all this time? Yeah, I have! I'm so happy you believe me! I guess I'll put on some tea. Continue to dream. The heart in the mouth is different. It was black in the last one out. Ooh, interesting. You appear in his dream. Hello. I'm in your brain. Talking to you directly. Say, where do you buy your clothes? Anywhere cheap? Looks aren't so important to me. Oh? Doesn't it make you happy to wear cute pajamas? What would that achieve exactly? We could take pictures together. Just let me sleep already. Never! Don't sleep! Talk to me! This is a nightmare. Cucumbers, fine, we'll change to pickles. Happy? Ugh. I don't like pickles. I'll eat a cucumber. I won't eat a pickle. I like the pickle juice, though. Well, I do like the little tiny sweet ones. They're like the William Birkin pickles. You know, the Birkins? Is that what they're called? What are the little sweet pickles called? Sweet pickle name. Sweet gherkins. Yeah. You're tired and need to rest. The gherkins, the William gherkins. Those are yummy. I like those ones. I like those ones. But I don't like the other ones. You tell him that before long, you will no longer be of this world. So you want him to come with you. Your simple yet destructive amorous advances toward him make him fall silent. Then after an awkward pause... This pickle is Pia. Oh! That's a good pickle. Yeah, that's fine. We like that pickle. We like that pickle. Then after an awkward pause, he says he needs to think. Sorry, you didn't explain that the pickle in question was Pia P-U-F-O. That's different. He says he needs to think before walking swiftly to his room. It's night time and moonlight spills into the kitchen window. On days like this, your heart seems a little more honest. Your head becomes clear, but the light is so blinding that you turn away and sit down. I'm not wrong, am I? Coming to see him after what happened to me? I've tried really hard. I thought he'd be happy that I came. I thought he'd welcome me with open arms. 14 days have passed since you became a ghost. Your fate will be decided tomorrow. Life is irreversible. There's no way you could accept this in the slightest, and yet, of all of the gratification you have achieved in your life, you could only lead yourself to believe that this was the best thing to happen to you. It was the only way to make your misfortune more tolerable. Just being cute, little fluffy creature is not enough. Time to haunt you in your dreams! I know these are like the like stats. I don't know how to balance them though. You realize you just made your final act. You love violence committed in the name of love. Okay. But at last, you'll have nothing to do with the reality of the world. Okay. Together. Okay, so this is probably the same one, I imagine. It feels far from romantic. Dull and miserable. Okay. And with the body. Yep. Okay. Yep, he'll answer us tomorrow. He just needs more time. Yep, these are all the same. Just how hard your spirit brain is working right now. You love violence committed in the name of love is like it's a very good line. As if somehow performing violence somehow forgives it. Oh! This is different. Has class started already? I tried to wake you up multiple times. All your friends are gone. No way! Well, good morning, I guess. It's not even the morning. We've got to move into the next classroom. Oh, really? Yes, really. So, are you waiting for me? Everyone else left, though. Well, who else is gonna wake you up? Thanks? But if I'm gonna be late, I'd rather skip class. Huh? So what will you do instead? Like, chatter? You dreamed of a wonderful moment in your past. The period soon after you and he met. Until that day, you considered him to be just an average guy. In the end, he headed to class late, leaving you, the naughty girl, behind. You gaze absently out the window and see the beautiful autumn colors outside. The last thing you saw when you were alive was heavy dark clouds, with streaks of bright blue shining through from the summer sky. That day, you made a promise with him to go see fireworks together. You think you almost remembered something, but as he came out of his room, all thought ceased. Oh! Hello, how's it going? Hiya, hiya! I wonder if the endings guide and oh, I think it probably did update, right? We'll see. Good morning! Morning. I had a dream from sometime last year. Oh, and you left me behind? Because you were late. I suppose you're right. We didn't talk like this back then, did we? You never really talked like this with my friends either. Anyway, I'd say it's thanks to me that you've become more sociable. You think so? Yep. You gradually made more and more friends without me. I always wondered what I'd do if one of those friends fell in love with you. But on the other hand, it would be awful if no one else could see what makes you so great. And me saying all this probably makes you sound like a crazy, controlling girlfriend. But I want to know everything about the person I'm in love with. Everything. But you're kind and honest. And that's why I find it hard to deal with the thought that you're surrounded by friends I don't know. Really, really hard. Are you serious? Huh? Never mind. on what? I wouldn't go that far for a lie. I said what I said because I felt like it would be the best if we could talk openly. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for doubting you. I know you wouldn't lie about something like that. What do you mean? Don't worry. To put it simply, I can't go with you. Cool. Clear communication. Fantastic. You notice strong wind and rain battering the building from outside. An unforgivable sadness swells within you. Your deepest demons urge you to sow chaos, and yet, at the same time, you become aware that a part of you is actually relieved. It is as if a curtain has been drawn between you and him. That curtain is the divide between him and the world you live in. You always believed that you were the protagonist of your own world. So when your world ends, it is like a shooting star burning up in the twilight. Like Cinderella's castle. Like the finale of a TV show. You thought you would be rewarded handsomely for your efforts. I'm sorry, but save it. I don't want to hear it. You knew. He's a generic nice guy. You knew what he was about to say. At this rate, you could actually kill him. I won't forget you. Forever. Living without regrets is impossible. Being okay with everything in life is impossible. But for this generic nice guy to go so far for you, you feel like the luckiest girl in the world. Lie to me and I'll curse you. Don't make fun of me for mispronouncing things! Come on, Lawrence. Sow. It's my favorite movie franchise. Sow. Sorry, it's not. Though the first one's pretty banger. Oy. At least from an SFX standpoint. You gaze at the floor. Something approaches right next to you. I couldn't forget you even if I wanted to. Not someone like you. That wasn't an insult, was it? For a moment, you consider asking him to clarify. But then your entire field of vision is filled with a dazzling white light. You see now. He's made friends with someone enough that he can actually joke with them. Since you left the world of the living, 49 days have already passed. An odd sense of loneliness begins to enshroud you, as you are flooded with memories of your own friends. Your friends. Are they still looking for you? What about your mom and dad? Seeing as you disappeared so suddenly, they must still be looking for you, right? Hell? Now that you think about it, your mind brings you back to when you first came here after you died. Why, when he first saw you like that, did he call you a ghost? Huh. Interesting. I got an achievement called Common, Wholesome, and Unmemorable. Okay. Starting another one. Skipping the opening. We gotta get some more endings. Okay. So, we gotta kill him. Or don't kill him. I'm thinking talking is a good route for this one. We'll see. Ooh. Oh, okay. Credits. Hints. Okay, so we've gotten normal, we've gotten happy one. We've gotten the true one, which I think is just talking to him. And then, oh, okay, so if we curse, dream, dream. Okay, so curse, talk. I think, right? Curse, talk. But talk bad? I think this is what that is. So let's curse. I think. I'm not sure. Okay. Can pray that you can be together soon. I think this is what it is. I'm not really sure. You're tired and need to rest. Okay. Time to keep cursing him. Cursing him. Months. We'll do it. We're gonna do it. Feels like someone's watching me. Uh-oh. He feels like someone's watching him. Oh no, what a shame. Time to curse him again. You curse him. You pray with all your heart that he dies soon. Dang. Talk about macabre. Oh, here, Mom ones for context. This is the thing. There you go. You can see it there. You're tired and need to rest. He didn't notice you this morning either. He went to the hospital looking like he was feeling sick again. He's been looking extremely pale lately. Seeing his deathly pale complexion makes your chest feel tight. This must be love. You'll be with him soon, so you decide to wait for him here. But there is an unknown figure standing outside his front door. Who is it? You've never seen them before. You got to his house at long last. And yet, why can this person come here so soon? You hear him say something. It's hard to believe, but could they be talking about you? But it was as if they were speaking another language, so you couldn't make it out. This mysterious person murmured something and placed their hands together. You suddenly feel as though your ethereal body is burning. No, it hurts! Your fingertips blacken as they begin to disintegrate. Your favorite black painted nails now nowhere to be seen. Oh, wait! Stop, it hurts! Why are you doing this? My throat burns. Help me! Can't you see what's happening to me? He lets out an exhausted sigh. Hey, I'm right here! Look, here! It's me! Can't you see me? Hey! Oh, cool! Bad ending 1, devise demise exercise. You need him to know that you're the one behind all of this. Yippee! I sped ran that. Boom! I got ghost busted. I'm gonna poltergeist now. Oops, all poltergeisting. You become a poltergeist. The knife is too heavy and falls to the floor. Unfortunate. Boomber. You're tired and need to rest. Because I think the good ending is gonna be just talking. We're just out here collecting these endings like candy. Yeah, it's a short and sweet game. Yeah, boy! We got another ending. A week has passed. He takes a couple of days off, but then starts going to school again. You sit daydreaming in his apartment one weekday afternoon, thinking about your mom and dad. As you sit there, Mom is probably calling around your friends' houses one after another, while Dad is no doubt driving around, desperately searching for you. Recently, is that Mom again? I'd better tidy up. Time to be a poltergeist! Ooh! Oogie spooky! You become a poltergeist. You couldn't even touch him as he slept in bed. I'd just like to do inconvenient things like unplug phone chargers. I think poltergeists like that are the reason why I keep losing things, honestly. Yeah. Making things disappear and then only letting you find them after you buy a new one. Ugh. Enjoy this fake cake. Thank you. Another week has passed. He spends surprisingly little time in his apartment. Come to think of it, he mentioned he works part-time at a bookstore. You really wish you could go with him, but you can't leave his room now. You begrudgingly sit on the floor. Oh. The only weight you feel in your ethereal body is your heavy heart. Recently, is that Mom again? I better tidy up. Getting good at it. We just gotta keep poltergeisting. He thinks this is Mom. You become a poltergeist. If you can inflict horror upon him, it will. Isn't that basically the same as you being alive? Basically. Very happy to see you grow on the Twitch site. Oh, thank you. Flipping over all your standees to the other side so they're mirrored as a poltergeist. Mon-mons, you wouldn't dare. Banish the thought from your minds, Mon-mons. Surely you wouldn't. Surely you jest. Ooh, don't even joke about that. That'd be frustrating. I don't like this idea. You're tired and need to rest. Another week has passed. You thought you wanted him to die, but you were wrong. You realize that all you want is to speak with him. But it's no use thinking about that now. Mom. You're awake? How are you feeling? Heading out to work. Can I get you anything? Supplements? But you haven't even paid back for the ones I got you last time. Fine, I'll get them. Is that really your mom? I'd flip if she goes on like that. Even teachers don't yell like that. Moving all your anime figures to the left 2 millimeters of Protogeist. I think the 2 meters wouldn't be too bad, but if you make them fall off the like displays, then it's a problem. Or if you start straight up moving them around, you realize you don't remember what you did or what you haven't done. It's all a haze. Speaking of merch, will there be a Kawa merch booth at the meet and greet of Momocon? Yeah, so the way that the meet and greets work is they are meet and greets like next to the merch booth. I do not know what... I know that my chibi keychains will be there, but I don't know what other kinds of merch of me there will be there. The Kawabunga merch isn't in yet, but if you want it, and you want to pick it up in person, there is off-kai pickup available on the website. As for other merch of me, you'll just have to go and ask, I think. Poltergeisting the figures and making them kiss. Yeah. Had to join because of the title. Facts! Yes. We need more yanderes in the world. We're playing a yandere visual novel today. You're tired and need to rest. Okay. Another week has passed. Something feels wrong. But you struggle to understand what's wrong with going to see the one you love. And yet, something feels wrong. Ooh, I'm gonna make the knife move. Ooh. You become a poltergeist. You feel an urge to bite into each and every nerve in his body. Don't clog the toilet with ectoplasm, that's gross. You're tired and need to rest. You're EB and need to sleepy. Another week has passed. You have just a little more time, yet you're so sure he will come to you. Ooh, we're keeping it going. You become a poltergeist. Surely he's noticed you by now. You're tired and need to rest. 48 days have passed since you became a ghost. Your fate will be decided tomorrow. Life is irreversible. There's no way you could accept this in the slightest. And yet, of all of the gratification you have achieved in your life, you could only lead yourself to believe that this was the best thing to happen to you. It was the only way to make your misfortune more tolerable. Just being a cute little fluffy creature is not enough. He is not doing good. Okay. You become a poltergeist, as if praying. He didn't notice you this morning either. He went to the hospital looking like he was feeling sick again. He's been looking extremely pale lately. Seeing his deathly pale complexion makes your chest feel tight. This must be love. You'll be with him soon, so you decide to wait for him here. Oh. Uh-oh. You've never seen them before. You got to his house at long last, and yet why can this person come here so soon? Oh, I'm being exorcised again. Because they don't know who I... Oh, yeah. I'm being exorcised again. Oh, heck. Okay. 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 Let's see here. Okay. I got it again. Let's see. He needs to know it's me, so we need to do something... Oh, okay. Let me check the endings routes. There's specific orders I need to go in, it looks like. Yeah, skip the opening. Okay, let's... Okay. Yes, let me get over here. Let me in. Okay. Hint. Okay, so we've gotten this one, we've gotten this one, we've gotten this one. Curse all the way through. I tried cursing him all the way through, but I got in trouble. This one is talking to him all the way through. Hmm. Oh, I guess I just have to like come up with like, certain values. Okay. Huh. These are complicated, yeah. Okay. Wait, oh, this is just cursing him. I think if we just curse him the whole time. But we need him to know it's us, so maybe we... This is confusing to me. Maybe you need to mix poltergeist and cursing? Maybe. Yeah, maybe we can like curse. Okay, and then poltergeist. Maybe that's a good balance. We can try it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we do have everything on screen now. I do wish that we could kind of like tell like what the things are. What the up arrows. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I have no idea. I'm not sure which ones mean which. I have no idea. I don't think I can check either. Can I? Okay, curse poltergeist. Okay. I wish that we could like determine it though. What's my status on it? Cause like this is down, 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 but like up, up, up. What does up, 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 or down, down, down mean? I'm confusion. And they're not the same values. Wait, did an icon appear? Oh, in the top right? Let me check. I can see. I don't think so though. No, they haven't changed. Huh. As you take it as a sign that the end of this peculiar period is near, just a little more. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep. Huh. Okay. I look forward to teaching. Oh, wait. I never imagined him being yelled at. I look forward to teasing him about it later. There we go. Thank you! I'm glad you like the model. Okay, curse him again? I think this is a good bet. Curse him you gaze on as your heart feels wasted. As it becomes sweeter. And more vibrant, just like juice. Huh? My heart is juice? We are juice, and juice is us, and we are bugs, and bugs is juice. Another week has passed. Something feels wrong, but you struggle to understand what's wrong with going to see the one you love. And yet, something feels wrong. Bug juice. I don't know. I may have to like check and see. He looks more dead than you. It's hard to tell like which. Another week has passed. You really hope you get what you want today. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, the icons change a bit, but it's hard to tell. Let's see. Surely he's noticed you by now. Okay. Let's see. Oh, what? Okay. Yeah. Same old, same old. Okay. Yeah, we'll curse him. I don't know. Let's see here. I feel like this is gonna be another exorcism. No, I'm gonna get exorcised. Okay. Baby's first exorcism. Does he up mean he knows it's you? I don't know, cause like how do I determine that he can tell? If I don't use maybe dream? Is there a dream one? Wait, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's dream that helps you tell. I thought this was dream though. I thought this was dream. This is curse and poltergeist, and then this is talk. I'm just gonna talk to him all the way through and just see. What happens if we just talk to him the entire time? He can't see you. It seems people need some inspiration to see ghosts. Okay. Okay. What if we just talk to him the entire time? Oh, okay, never mind. He needs inspiration. So we have to visit his dreams once, I think. Oh, wait. No, wait, come back. I think something good. Oh, he doesn't seem to notice you after all. Okay. We visit his dreams, maybe? Okay. Pray that his dream of him was of him suffering as a result of your absence. Okay. And then maybe? It's hard to tell. But I think we can make it work. I think we can figure it out. Okay. We just want to talk. Hiya, hiya, Daiya. The rappy ASMR was lovely. I'm glad you liked it. Okay. Let's see here. How about this? Okay, how about now? Hello? Hello? You talk to him. He can't see you. It seems people need some inspiration to see ghosts. What do you mean? I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm just gonna keep doing it. He looks more dead than you, okay? Okay, if we just keep talking to him the entire time. Okay. You talk to him. Is it really going to end like this? I don't know. Dream raises clairvoyance and memory? I guess? I don't know. We've done maybe double curse then full talk? Maybe. We can try that too. Huh. I don't know. Maybe a system of, yeah, ups and downs, maybe? Yeah, it's like a balancing act that I'm... Just like a prayer left unheard. Didn't notice you this morning either. Okay. 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 I believe in me. I believe in us. I believe in us once we can get one more ending. Okay. We curse. Yeah, I'll consult a guide in a second if I really need it. Okay, takes a couple days off. Let's... Because for these, we either need curse or that to be up. Okay. Great to see you live again. Hiya, hiya! Okay, so I feel like this probably, maybe these two will... Okay. But the eye opened. I don't want the eye to open. Make the eye close again. Oh, maybe we can do that by... Maybe the... Maybe that will allow us to... We can touch things to, like, look at them, but we can't, like... See, we can't actually, like, go anywhere. See? Fridge. carton of barley tea in his fridge. Now that you think about it, he always brought his own canteen with him to school. I figured it would be easier to buy a new bottle every day instead. Okay, so what if we talk? And then that way maybe the eye will close again? I'm hoping? Let's see here. I'm hoping that that will maybe make the eye close. I need the eye to close. I think. Ah. Okay. Oh, they didn't miss anything. Yeah, we didn't miss anything there. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to. I wish we could. I think if I could see like a current status, it would be really great. But I don't. Since I don't have. I mean, I know this is a current status, but it's hard to tell like what the levels are. You know. Let me. Okay, I'm consulting guide. I'm. Decollate. Decoration. Guide. Okay. Okay. So I have a like a what you call it, a table. I have a table. I'm comprehending it now. Okay. Do you get the kazoo for looking at the guide, or was that only for retro games? You can have kazoo. Give me a sec. I gotta find it. Wait, where is my kazoo? I don't know where my kazoo is. Uh-oh. Longs, I don't know where the kazoo is. You can have instead. Big yawn. That doesn't really make a good noise. I don't have another kazoo Mon. I used to have two. I don't have two anymore. Where'd my kazoo go? I can't find it, Mon. I would love to consult the ancient text and then give you a kazoo in exchange, but let's actually go to the title. Or, yeah. Let's go to the title. We're gonna start again. And we're gonna try this and see if this works. Okay. Many even just clearing it without really getting it. Yeah. There's a certain order for things, but for me, there's not a very clear explanation for why these things happen the way that they do. So, Hi, Neopo! Okay, so we need to do 4 of these. The guide said, it doesn't say anything in particular. It just says, like, I'm looking for a specific ending, so I'm using... It literally... Here. This is the guide that I have. This is all I have. I do not have anything other than a guide to the endings. Because there's only, like, 2 things posted on the community tab. And they're in languages I can't understand. So, you know how it is. So, apparently, these are the input orders in order to get the endings. So, this is like the week, right? 1 through 7. And then these are the actions you have to do. So we will consult that occasionally. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 poltergeists and then 4 or 3 curses. And we'll see from there. Okay. Is that Mom again? No, it's me throwing knives on the floor. Jeez. Okay. Couldn't even hold him as he slept in bed. Bumber. What a world to not be able to just grab Mon-Mons. What a shame. Okay, he works at a bookstore. We can't leave the room. We're stuck in here. It's kind of crazy that we were able to walk. Like, what happened? Like, did we Did we disappear, like, out? Like, where did we pass away exactly? Because we ended up so close to his home. Like, did we walk here? Why did we not, like, tie ourselves to any other location? I guess we were just that, you know, compelled to be here. We're EB and needy sleepy. Another week has passed. You thought you wanted him to die, but you're wrong. You realize that all you want to do is speak with him, but it's no use thinking about that now. Okie dokie. Let me check this again. Yep, poltergeist on week 4 too. Bop, bop, bop. 1 second, Marns. There we go. Was that really your mom? I'd flip if she goes on like that. Even teachers don't yell like that. Yeah. Seems like a complicated relationship, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Poltergeist, and then curse, curse, curse! Yippee! Thank you for the redeem! Thank you for the hydrate check, Mike Frey. Thank you so much to, Nico Gamer for a 10 stream streak. Thank you for Pearson Fire for a 10 stream streak. And thank you to Sushi for a 30 stream streak. Oh my goodness. 30, that's crazy. Thank you for watching 30 streams in a row. That's insane. Thank you for your support. You realize you don't remember what you did or what you haven't done. It's all a haze. And then we're gonna curse, curse, curse. Curse, curse, curse. Curse, 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 curse. Okay, something feels wrong, but you struggle to understand what's wrong with going to see the one you love. And yet, something feels wrong. So that was like a pivotal point, but it was hard to tell what exactly we were supposed to do there. So now we curse. Curse, curse, curse. You curse him. A twinkling black star. You hold out your arms. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, wait, is the door opening now? Just a little more time. Yeah, you're so sure he'll come to you. It looked like that door had opened. Kind of scary. Not gonna lie. You curse him. Black light. The light twinkles incessantly at your feet. What does that mean? Oh, because it's nighttime? That looks like our hands. It's kind of creepy looking. It looks like little fingers. 48 days have passed. Life is irreversible. There's no way you could accept this in the slightest, and yet, of all of the gratification you've achieved in your life, you could only lead yourself to believe that this was the best thing to happen to you. It was the only way to make your misfortune more tolerable. Just being a cute, little, fluffy, innocent creature is not enough. Oh! Whatever is here is none of your business. Oh. Hey, girl. We're doing fine. We're okay. You curse him, as if praying. Congratulations. Today is the day that your wish came true. While there were no spectacular effects like in the movies, the bleak reality is. He blurted something out before taking his final breath. Your hard-earned trophy lay like a rag doll before your very eyes as his life slowly seeped through the cracks in the floor. At long last, you succeeded at pulling away his soul from this world. However, Blank couldn't remember the purpose. Why did Blank want to blank him so much? Was Blank such a person? Hollow eyes on a redacted face. They look much more than... Enough about that. The room not being Blank clean concerned Blank more. Why did Blank want to be more cuter? Can Blank remember? It's natural for every girl to want to look cute and clean. Hey, see? It's that apartment. Hiya, Posties! Oh, there's tape around it. To be stigmatized, it must be really tough for the landlord. It seems something terrible really did happen there. Something about the mother going missing? I hear that something bad happened to a guy that sneaked in without permission. Wow, that's terrifying. You died! You find yourself inside an apartment. Then you realize you're actually dead, along with a wonderfully distorted classmate. This girl was in your class, and she came to see you. She's small and childlike, feeble-minded and lacking in imagination. Teachers often went mad trying to teach her, but despite her childlike cruelty, she loved you. You realize even though nothing remains of her, she still cannot leave this place. As time passes, you and the girl are stuck together in this dust-filled apartment, drifting aimlessly. Sometimes when people come to the room, you both play tricks on them and spend time watching outside through the windows. Eventually, you both forget who you were in life, and while your new reality makes you sad from time to time, you soon become numb to sadness itself. This is now your afterlife, until a day comes when the apartment itself ceases to exist forevermore. You are in room! Yay! Seems you went too far. Jeez Louise. Okay, well that's a bit of a tough one. Okay, let's see here. What are some of the other ones? Okay, so we have Curse Dream, Poltergeist Dream Curse. Okay. We have wait. Let's really quickly. Yes, okay. Okay, let's look at our menu. Which ones have we already done? We've done all of these. We need Happy 2 and True. Okay, so Happy 2 is Curse Dream, Poltergeist Dream, Curse. I think we just have to do them in any order, but we can do them. We can do them in this one. So we need to do Kitchen, and then any of those. Okay, got you. You curse him. You pray that you can be together soon. Okay. Oh, what's that? Yeah. Okay. Curse, Dream. You didn't sleep so well. Still the same. Dream, Poltergeist. Ba. Yep, that's for the supplements. So the Poltergeist, or wait, that's week 4, so it should be Dream again. Yeah. Dream. Okay. You appear in his dream. Just now it felt as if you laughed, like a little jolt of life in a sea of non-existence. Okay. And then we're gonna curse, and then we're gonna curse, and then we're gonna kitchen. Maybe I should talk with him today. Is it resignation? But you refuse to let yourself cry in front of the one you love. Okay. So now it's week 5. So we're gonna curse, and then we're gonna curse one more time, and then we're gonna kitchen. Okay. Alright. Curse. And then curse. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, yeah, we said we came here to kill him. Okay, that's fine. He knows that. Well, we know that already. Okay, and then we'll do kitchen and talk. You curse him. You wonder whether all this would be easier if you're more of an evil person. And then we kitchen. You're tired and need to rest. Okay, so then we're gonna kitchen and then we're gonna talk to him. You tell him that before long, you will no longer be of this world. So you want him to come with you. Your simple yet destructive amorous advances toward him make him fall silent. Then after an awkward pause, he says he needs to think before walking swiftly to his room. It's nighttime and moonlight spills into the kitchen window. On days like this, your heart seems a little more honest. Your head becomes clear, but the light is so blinding that you turn away and sit down. I'm not wrong, am I? Coming to see him after what happened to me. I've tried really hard. I'd be happy that I came. I thought he'd welcome me with open arms. 48 days have passed. Your fate will be decided tomorrow. Life is irreversible. There's no way you could accept it in the slightest, and yet, of all of the gratification you have achieved in all of your life, you could only lead yourself to believe that this was the best thing to happen to you. It was the only way to make your misfortune more tolerable. Just being a cute, little, fluffy creature is not. enough. Okay, we're gonna look at the kitchen. You managed to open the drawer. There's a bag of salt next to it, next to the knife that he tried to hide. You try to pick up the knife. Your sleeve blackens as it brushes against the salt. You become startled for a moment, then he rushes over. He snatches the knife and salt. Please don't do anything scary. He is kind to an evil spirit. That was the first thing that ran through your mind. That's a new one. You realize you just made your final act. You love violence committed in the name of love. The more you do something unthinkable, just proves how far you're willing to go for someone. But at last, you will have nothing to do with the reality of the world. Together, you watch the moon from the kitchen window, with the window bars, the electric poles, and weeds obstructing your view. Feels far from romantic, dull and miserable. It was not the kind of date you had dreamed of sharing with him. But dullness and misery are inextricably linked with the vividness of life. With life, reality, and the body. Passion is the one thing that seems to free you of life's torments. But the one person who always reminds you of the appeal of reality is him. Hey, tomorrow. Oh, you've spooked me. I'll answer you tomorrow. I just need some more time. Really? I can't wait. Light shines into the room. It's so bright it turns his black hair into a shade of blue. You realize there are so many things you want to say as you gaze upon his profile. But a certain air about the room causes you to hold your tongue. It's important to be able to read the room. So what if he looks a little pale? You want to respect the sheer weight of what he is experiencing, but you wonder if he realizes just how hard your spirit brain is working right now. After a while, he comes out to say goodnight before going back to his room. The moon shines brightly tonight. Even we can love an evil spirit. I believe in you, Mon. You can do it. I believe in you. Every time you profess your love, he seems to wither in misery. The further he falls to torment, the more his eyes stare blankly, the more your heart pounds at the prospect of your wish coming true. In the name of a brighter future, you no longer cared if your body rotted away. You realize you feel the most fatigued you have felt since becoming a ghost. Your eyelids are so heavy they refuse to open. Your legs can't find the strength to stand, even though the doors to paradise are open as they call to you. You don't have the strength to reach them, but despite that, as the voice that calls to you sounds like his, you grit your teeth and open your eyes wide. Huh? Sorry. I've been doing a lot of singing practice for concerts and stuff lately. I did not realize what a toll it's been taking on my throat. There he is. He takes you by the hand, your hand, which he has avoided this entire time. He is now holding it. My hand? I'm not sure. I guess because I was with you. I just felt inspired is all. He gives you a slightly awkward smile. This new smile of his, it takes you by surprise. Continuing down the wrong path, knowing it's wrong, is not one of the most commendable traits of yours. But it can reap rewards unobtainable by doing the right thing. That's why, while knowing your actions aren't the purest, you rest easy knowing your heart is in the right place. And yet, who is this person in front of you? He wouldn't take your hand. With such a firm grip to boot. Nor so strongly that it hurts. He wouldn't hurt a fly. I've thought long and hard. You were the only one worried about me. You always said you loved me as if you were joking, so I never really believed you. But you were always there for me, so I thought it might be okay to start believing it. He continues to talk without giving you time to respond. You find it hard to take in the words coming out of his mouth. After all, you are the one who distorted him. You find yourself looking behind him rather than at his face. There is salt scattered everywhere. A sudden pain shoots through your ethereal body as you let out a high shriek. Hearing you cry out of pain, he mentions how he's glad that he can hear your voice now, and gives an unsettling chuckle. Oh, awesome! We got Looney Tuned. We got trapped in a circle of salt, so we couldn't leave. Well, you know, if you think about it, that too is a good ending. I liked that one. That was a good ending. There is something appealing about having like the yandere become the yandere, if you will. Not that's not the correct way to say that, but you know what I mean? Like there is a nice sense of like, oops. That the switch up is always nice. Okay. Let's get this good end real quick. Looks like it's 5. It's 5 dreams and then 2 talks. Oh, how the turntables. Do we need salt for Daiya? Oh, no mon. If you put salt in a ring around your computer, then I can't leave. I just have to stream forever. But you don't need to know that. You shouldn't know that. You really shouldn't know that. Okay. Let's see this. Okay. I think... Yeah, okay. Salting Daiya's little treat. Don't throw salt at me! Ouch. Ouch, ouch. You'd rather die a yandere or see yourself live long enough to become a victim of a yandere. It's okay, Mons. And that's why I've trapped you in the casino with limited amounts of water. You can't go back to the ocean, Mons. Sorry, but you have to stay here in the casino for all of time. Yep. We don't use the salt. No, we use the salt gun. No! It's yandere or gay yandere in this world. I don't know. I think there is an appeal of like 2 yanderes constantly walking around. Like, you thought you wanted him to die, but you were wrong. You realize that all you want is to speak with him, but it's no use thinking about that now. His mom is an individual of all time. Yeah, okay. So, we're on week 4, so we need to keep dreaming. Dream on! Dream on! Really considering making my room really messy with salt for a very dumb picture. Hey, be careful. Be careful. Just now, it felt as though you laughed, like a little jolt of life in a sea of non-existence. I feel like that would make an interesting show. 2 yanderes constantly outdoing each other. I thought that there's a fun one called I wish it had more chapters, but it's like the Yandere Cafe, and the concept is a guy who's a fan of yanderes goes to a cafe where it's like a yandere concept cafe, except one of the staff is an actual yandere and the other members of staff are not, and slowly but surely all of the other characters in the like yandere cafe are like slowly also becoming yanderes for the same guy who's just really into yandere, so he just doesn't understand, and like everything that happens he's like, I've been handcuffed at this cafe. Yeah, this is probably just part of like the experience that I'm paying for. Like, oh yeah, this is free service, this is free fan service, that's so nice of you. As he is like actively like, you know, like nearly getting hauled away. Yeah, it's basically spy versus spy, but with a bunch of yanderes in it. It's great. It's fantastic. There's another one that's like the yandere streamer. That was like a harem, like the isekai. I've seen that one. But I haven't read as much of it as I should. I think there's a good number of chapters for that one out. Yeah. Oh, this place is really high value. Definitely getting my bang for my buck here. No, that's literally the mentality. Good morning. Hiya, hiya. What happens if we put the cursed Daiya twist doll in the center of a salt ring? She starts speaking in tongues and incantations, and she starts moving. I want to see a yandere where the yandere is perfectly normal around her senpai, but is a violent murderous sociopath to anyone who harms him. That is, yeah, no, I think that's a good type. I mean, like, are you hoping for like still doting? Cause that's the part of the yandere though. Do you still have the? I do have the low poly. Hi Vi, hiya hiya, welcome in Violet. Hello hello. We're talking about yanderes. They're my favorite. Okay. Welcome in, hotties. Hi, I'm Daiya Fortuna. You're always sounds like you already learned. Today, we are playing Decollate decoration. Decollate decoration? Beheading decoration. Hi, and Daiya Mamons. Hope everyone's doing well. Hiya! We are doing very well. We're both finding the true ending for this game. You talk to him. He looks more dead than you. Okay, this should be 6, right? Or did I miss the times up? Another week has passed. You really hope you get what you want today. You gaze at him as if eyeing up a perfectly cooked meal. Yandere, where it's a rom-com with the MC but thriller where she's trying to murder all the side characters type beat. Doting and swooning, typical romance fluff, but also real killer. Oh, okay, I see. Hello, hiya. Decorate? Oh! Yeah, oh, it's pronounced like decollate. Okay, decollate decoration. Because it's decorate decoration. Okay, I get it. That makes sense. You yearn for the reward you've worked so hard for. Look at her. She's so cutie patootie. She just wants to kill a man. Normal, you know? That's so wrong. Is it really going to end like this? And gorgeous girls sometimes just want to chain up a man in her basement. And that's really cute and quirky for her, I think. You should ask first, I think. You know? Like, you should at least make sure the person likes you first. But then... You know, consent is key. But... normal girl stuff, yeah. Is not enough. Oh, okay, so it's decorate. Oh, okay. Liking the pixelated model. Thank you! Comedy Yandere where she takes out her rivals but is bad at covering her tracks and has to weekend at Bernie's the bodies. That would be good. That would be good. I do like this concept. There we go. You talk to him, just like prayer. You are left unheard. Okay. This is the true ending. He didn't notice you this morning either. He went to the hospital again, looking like he was feeling sick. He's been extremely pale. What? This must be love. You'll be with him soon. So you decide to wait for him here. What? How did I mess this up? What? What do you mean? I did it right. What the fuck? Oh, because I did it for Freak! I messed up one time. Thank you, Hutao's little pog champ, for subscribing. Thank you. Maybe talk. Yeah. Okay. I got a title. Yes, we're getting exercised. I understand. Okay. Nope. Skip the opening. Yes. Okay. We got this. I messed up, but I'm gonna do it. I believe in us. Okay. Dream 5 times. Dream. 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 Okay. Oh! Okay, yes, the putting on the tea. Okay, yes, we've gotten this before. We've seen this before. Okay, and now we talk twice. Okay, now we're good. Okay. You talk to him. You know, I really love you. And my mom, my dad, even all my friends, my grandma and grandpa were always so sweet to me too. But now, I gave up all of them to come here. Is that why you want me to die? Well, I do realize that I might have mistaken the means for the end. He sighs. You want to believe that he sighs because he understands you so well. He is dumbfounded by you. But in the end, he always gives into your selfishness. That's why you expect him to throw everything away and choose you as well. You're tired and need to rest. I'm just remembering that dream. Yeah, that's fair. You'll no longer be of this world. So you want him to come with you. Your simple yet destructive, amorous advances toward him make him fall silent. Then, after an awkward pause, he says he needs to think, before walking swiftly to his room. It's nighttime, and moonlight spills into the kitchen window. On days like this, your heart seems a little more honest. Your head becomes clear, but the light is so blinding that you turn away and sit down. I'm not wrong, am I? Coming to see him after what happened to me? I've tried really hard. I thought he'd be happy that I came. I thought he'd welcome me with open arms. 48 days have passed since you became a ghost. Your fate will be decided tomorrow. Life is irreversible. There's no way you could accept this in the slightest. And yet, of all of the gratification you have achieved in your life, you could only lead yourself to believe that this was the best thing to happen to you. It was the only way to make your misfortune more tolerable. Just being a cute, little, fluffy creature is not enough. Now it's talk time! Bring it home. You realize you just made your final act. You love violence committed in the name of love. The more you do something unthinkable, just proves how far you're willing to go for someone. But at last, you will have nothing to do with the reality of the world. Together, you watch the moon from the kitchen window, with the window bars, the electric poles, and weeds obstructing your view. It feels far from romantic, dull and miserable. It was not the kind of date you had dreamed of sharing with him. But dullness and misery are inextricably linked with the vividness of life. With life, reality, and the body. Fashion is the one thing that seems to free you of life's torments. But the one person who always reminds you of the appeal of reality is him. Hey. Tomorrow. Oh, you spooked me. I'll answer you tomorrow. I just need some more time. Really? I can't wait. Light shines into the room. It's so bright it turns his black hair into a shade of blue. You realize there are so many things you want to say as you gaze upon his profile. But a certain air about the room causes you to hold your tongue. It's important to be able to read the room. So what if he looks a little pale? You want to respect the sheer weight of what he is experiencing. But you wonder if he realizes just how hard your spirit brain is working right now. After a while, he comes out to say goodnight before going back to his room. The moon shines brightly tonight. Oi. Big dink. Is class started already? Tried to wake you up multiple times. All your friends are gone. No way. Well, good morning, I guess. It's not even the morning. We've got to move to the next classroom. Oh, really? Yes, really. So, were you waiting for me? Everyone else left, though. Well, who else is gonna wake you up? Thank you? But if I'm gonna be late, I'd rather skip class. Huh? So what will you do instead? Like, chatter? With who? You, of course! Can't be bothered to get all my textbooks ready. Huh? Well, now you're up. I'd better get going. Eh? Already? He really left. Don't leave me. You dreamed of a wonderful moment in your past. The period soon after you and he met. Until that day, you considered him to be just an average guy. You gazed absently out the window and saw the beautiful autumn colors outside. The last thing you saw when you were alive were dark clouds, with streaks of bright blue shining from the summer sky. That day, you made a promise with him to go see fireworks together. But as he said he didn't have a yukata, you dumped out everything you'd neatly packed into your pouch and ran out of the house after changing into a dress. After that, you think you almost remembered something, but as he came out of his room, all thought ceased. Good morning! Kept you waiting, huh? Hiya, hiya. Morning. Hey, did we see the fireworks in the end? No. You don't remember? I don't know. I don't remember what happened before I ended up like this. Like how you even became a ghost? You never brought it up, so I assumed you remembered. Well, I don't. All I remember is desperately coming here to see you. We made a promise, didn't we? And we had fun together, right? Surely that wasn't all a dream. At any rate, that was one regret. Despite him always being busy working his part-time job at the weekends. You finally had a date set up. Shoes. I bought some new shoes. You're always very particular about your appearance, so I figured I should make an effort too. But... what's with the shoes? Are you wasting money now instead of looking after the... oh, are you wasting money now instead of looking after the family? Mom. I ran my body into the ground working for you. And yet you're willing to abandon me for some girl? Oh, sorry. It's hard to tell the difference. Whoever it is, call them and cancel. You could say I got an earful. As you listen to him recount what happened, you finally begin to remember more and more about that fateful day. Even the fact that he went to such lengths as to anger his mother just to be fashionable for your sake blows away, and a striking memory burns you. You remember now. He didn't make it to where you were supposed to meet. Sorry, I can't go anymore. That was all he said before hanging up. You kept trying to call him back, but he wouldn't pick up. You wondered if he'd dumped you, or if you were the only one who thought you had a promise to date. While you were filled with the darkest feelings, you weren't the kind of girl to give up so easily. You weren't just a cute girl who would sit there and wait for fortune to come your way. So you went to see him. That was when I met your mom. Yeah. She has quite the short temper. I would guess she isn't too fond of girls that dress the way you do. That was absolutely right. All she did was screech at you for deceiving her son. She wouldn't hear anything you had to say. So you lost it. Your feelings for him were genuine. You weren't going to sit there and let that woman dictate your reality. His mom is shouting something from atop the steps. There's a deafening crack, followed by the sound of liquid splashing. By the time you realized that the liquid had come from your head, your eyes gazed lifelessly at the sky. She'd... You died. She died at the bottom of the steps. That's why the first thing that happens is you wake up and you immediately go rushing up the stairs, is because she's trying to get back to him, despite the fact that she died at the bottom of those stairs. That explains also why there's tape at the bottom of the staircase at the very beginning. So that's why. You instantly noticed I'm a ghost. You remembered how he always takes such quick baths. You wondered why he was always trembling afterward, like his body's not warmed enough. Adamant that he should warm his body properly. You stand in front of the bathroom door. You use all of the power you can muster to open the door. You find yourself drowning in the bathtub. The water washes away your makeup. You don't want to be seen like this by the one you love. It's grotesque and unsightly. Why did you come here? Haven't I explained myself enough already? Do you even have to ask? Yes, I do. Very inconvenient to bribe an entire floor of their only way to their homes, though. Well, yeah, but like, you know, if there's damage to the stairs, they have to repair it. Yes, I do. After all, you always do horrible things to me. I haven't the slightest idea why you would want to come here. You say you like me, but I really don't feel it. It's always about what you want. You wander around me as you please, with no regard for my privacy. I can't love someone who acts like that. Honestly, you make me miserable. His words take you aback. Far from forgive you. He was doing all he could to tolerate your tricks and pranks. Oh. Well, one's right to love another is freedom of one's soul that must be respected. To an equal extent, one is also free to hate another. But why? I love you more than anyone else. I've only had eyes for you. I came here even after I died. not enough for you? Does it not matter to you how I feel? It's like all that matters is what you think. And you expect everyone else to think the same way. Why? No matter how much you try, you don't understand. Your fulfilling life has drained your imagination away. Your kindness is the product of a comfortable life, and vice versa. His kindness is the product of wisdom gained from hardships in his life. Fujimonapon, thank you for the gifted. Only now do you know how much your selfish disregard caused him to suffer. Now that your time in this world has ended, your tears just keep flowing. Girls in love must be the strongest creatures in the world. But once love and life are both gone, they become the most wretched of creatures. But despite everything, you came to see me. Instead of replying, you nod while wiping the tears from your face with your sleeve. But your tears disappear before reaching the floor. I can't die with you. I can't die for your sake. Yeah, I know. You wouldn't die for me. I knew that. And yet I kept trying. Even though I knew it was impossible from the start. I couldn't give up. Because I love you. I get it. Thank you for loving me. Congratulations! Today is the day you and him first understood one another. While your relationship was hideously far from ideal, there is now a mutually emotional connection. You feel as though your hearts are somewhat in sync. It is the beginning of a new relationship. While there would inevitably be future trials and tribulations to overcome together, you can only hope that your hearts would only become closer over time. But alas, you have to die now. If you were still alive, that is. You saying that makes me feel like all this was worth it. And the truth, however, is far too heavy. Reality is the spanner in the works. Your corpse, his mom, even though there are some serious things that need to be considered, your soul desperately attempts to leave reality. But reality is blissfully unaware that you are the strongest girl in the world. You're welcome. So you don't love me, but you don't hate me either. I guess. Huh? I wish I could have heard you say that sooner. It means I get to keep trying to get you to love me until you actually hate me, right? On the day of your date, you became a ghost. But because you didn't do anything bad, your soul would surely be judged favorably, right? After all, I love chocolate. Whenever you see it, eat it as you cry to yourself. And do you remember when I stroked that cat on the way back from school that one time? Think about me every time you see a cat. Wait. Will you do that? I promise I'll be better. It's not over yet. Do you mean like after you get reincarnated or what? Whatever it takes. Incarnation, guardian spirit, whatever form necessary. I'd truly be over the moon if I could get you to fall in love with me. But more importantly, as you have been so kind to me, I want to protect you. So, no matter what, I will come back to you. Don't fall apart. Until I return, dwell on my memories. And live on. 1 year has passed since school student Blank went missing. Blank has yet to be found, and searches are... See, I told you it'd be okay. Oh, see, I told you it'd be okay. Hiding my body in the mountains worked. Besides, I gave you permission. I've questioned it multiple times, but are you really a guardian spirit? Yep, I say I am, so I am. And wasn't it such a good idea to move away from your mom? I guess. And the reason you could get away from her so peacefully was because you had me guarding you. You're welcome. You really think so? Oh, thanks. So what now? Want me to steal a test paper for you? I think I might hate you for that. But... You had a pleasant dream again last night. Sometimes, you hear whispers from ghosts who didn't end up as fortunate as you. They're bitter, resentful, and tell you to kill him, but you simply squash them with your foot. Cinderella should have used her glass slipper as a weapon. Trying hard not to become an evil ghost is strangely similar to trying to get someone to love you. No matter how great of a place the afterlife might be, it would be more terrifying than the abyss without him. In other words, any place is like paradise so long as you are with him. Oh, what the hecky? That's cute. Being an accomplice in your own murder is kind of silly. It is. If the afterlife really is separated into good and bad, then this would be the bottom of whatever the good place is. By his side, you feel like you're at the depths of paradise. You are crawling in the depths of paradise again today. Cute! And that, Mon, was the true ending. I hope that you liked it. I hope you liked Decollate Decoration. It was really, really good. I really liked it. It's a short and sweet kind of game, but I like how wholesome it is. I think it addresses both the good and bads of like the Yandere archetype, and I think the true ending is actually very realistic. I really like it. I really enjoyed it. It was very cute and very cheerful. I really like how the photos, like the snapshots, like the actual little cutscenes, like the one of her falling and things like that are very like cute and cheerful despite the subject matter. It's a great game. It really was. I really liked it. It's a short little game. It's a short, brief little exploration. We finished out all of the endings, obviously with a guide, but we did finish all of the endings in just under 2 hours. So if you're into these kinds of games, I would definitely recommend it. It's short and sweet. It released on January 22nd of this year. It does have a soundtrack as well available. And have the developers made any other games? They have not. They have not. But I look forward to seeing other things because I really do love things in this kind of art style. Well, Board Develops, thank you for the tip. Thank you. Being an accomplice in your own... What did I step into? Oh, we have a prologue now and an epilogue. Can I... Extras? Side stories. The prologue and the epilogue. I want to listen to these. I want to read them. I only got the very end, but the true ending is cute. I'll have to watch your VOD when the room is less noisy. No worries. She's pretty subdued for a yandere. Very reasonable. Yeah, she actually like figured it out pretty quickly. I think it was just as long as it needed to be. I'm glad we have a prologue and an epilogue though too. You've entered your second year of high school. After the opening assembly, you head from the gym to your classroom. Because you're the shortest in line, you end up separated from your friends. With fewer new students this year, your classroom is on the first floor again like last year. I haven't tried Kugayama Shiori's Death Diary, but that is one I really want to play. So I think we will probably play that soon, but I believe that's a longer one, so I wanted to do a one-shot today. The lockers lined up along the wall still bear last year's dents and scratches. A new school year, a new term, but nerves feel far away. Ugh, I'm beat. You raise your voice and drop into your new seat. You can never sit still, can you? Huh? How can you tell without even looking? Your friend in the same class again this year calls out from the corner of the room, still seated. You think she could just come over, but homeroom's about to start and it feels like too much trouble. Were you even paying attention? Koba-sensei just kept glaring at the front the whole time. Her cracking up in the back that you're totally getting busted. I only checked my phone for like 2 seconds. For real? That's insane. And right in the front row? Guess that makes you a pioneer in student discipline. The game was essentially her choosing to be yandere or not. Yeah. I dig it. Alright everyone, sit down already. We're sitting! Man, for the short straw again this year. Did he just call his own students the short straw? That's messed up. Homeroom was over, classes are done for the day, and it's still only morning. You're already set on taking your time to head home. What now? Mystery boy, Meowchi, you. By the window, a tall girl is chatting with a boy about the same height. Meowchi, we're in the same class this year. Meowchi, like you, is a chronic latecomer. Last year you were in different classes, but you often ran into each other in the teacher's office and started talking. She's funny, cute, and one of your favorites. Oh look, it's my late buddy. Hey, high five! Sounds like a bad influence to me. Come on, they say goofing off together brings people closer than just being good all the time, right? It's definitely a bad influence. Hey, bad girls can get away with anything. So, who's this guy? Ah, no clue. Total stranger. What? You're terrible! We've known each other for almost 10 years. What do you mean I'm a stranger? That's hilarious. So you live nearby? Yep. I thought this is where I had... I thought literally you. Do you prefer Yandere or Tsundere? I either, as long as they're nice. This game did remind me of a game called Liar Princess and the Blind Prince. I've wanted to play that one for a really long time. Because it's an NIS America title, and the storyline looks real good. Usually first on the roll call. Be nice to him. This is you. Bumped out of first in roll call because of you. Go easy on her. That's quite an intro. Not wrong, though. Oh yeah, you were before me on the list. I'm usually first. You stole my spot. Do all your friends act like this? Well, I got a problem? Nope. You head towards Takemura and Mimimi. A short-haired girl and a girl with her hair half tied up are sitting together, chatting like close friends. They're super reliable and really cute. They're two of your favorite friends. Having people from last year's class again makes you really happy. Have to eat Daiya! Sorry! Wait, you guys are sitting next to each other? No fair! Yeah, would have been nice if your seat was closer too. Only Yonata's stuck by the window. Honestly, it's like you've been ditched. Harsh! But hey, at least being bunched up makes eating lunch easier. Aren't we one seat short? I'll just grab a chair from somewhere. And what about the person who was sitting there, genius? I'll talk them into it somehow. It's a great game, it had a good story. Ooh, I'm tempted. Great forward thinking. We can just share a seat? Mr. Kobayashi's watching. It's not like we're doing anything bad. Hey, let's hang out after school and grab lunch too. I'm down. I even stopped by the ATM earlier. Figured you would. Should we get the class next door in on it too? Yeah, let's do it! We'll probably end up as a big group anyway. Let's just call out people randomly. I'll go check class 3. Okay, leave here to me. I wanna go this way. Put your hand on the classroom door, but you can't. Oh. Well, then we... Okay. Anyway, give me your Ryan ID. Mine? Yeah, yours. Sure, but I don't check my phone that much. That's fine. I just want to pad the class Ryan group numbers. Wow, that stings a little. Do we just have to go through and... Dang it! Okay. Yeah, go through and ask everybody. Okay. Oh, really? Really sorry. Like, 100% legit sorry. I'll leave you Aihara as a replacement. So nobody wins. The more the merrier, though. As long as no one's forced. Still, Miauchi, you only come sometimes. Your attendance rate is way too low. But I'm happy you always invite me, so... Yeah, if I can make it, I will. Deal? Deal, I guess. I'll just keep inviting you forever. Boy, reddish brown hair. Okay. Yan and Akune. There we go. Oh, after school? Wow, straight to the point. Well, yeah, your voice is crazy loud. Hey, I gotta be louder, no one will hear me. Just because you're, what, 140 centimeters tall? Shut up! I'm 145! Rounded up, that's 150. That's basically 190 centimeters. I'm so tall. Or you could round it down to 100. Oof, that's harsh. Anyway, we were saying we should hit Spotscha. But this idiot here went and scheduled work. What? Seriously? You're such an idiot. Yeah, my bad. Why would you do that? Well, school started tomorrow, so I signed up for a shift this afternoon. Oh, come on. Fine, then just come after work. That cool? Sure, sounds good. There's probably guys from class 3 and other classes coming too, so you better be ready. Wonder what's going on with class 3. Where's Takemura? Since she was asking class 3, let me check Ryan. Oh, big group now. Me and a friend can't. Figures. Think the place will even let us in? If not, we'll just go to the karaoke at Spotscha and order food there. I'm down for takoyaki roulette 100%. Okay, class Ryan group. Oh, true. I totally forgot. But making groups is such a pain. You do it, Mimi. What? You're the one who brought it up. And then Mimi pulls out her phone. Ugh, fine. If you're gonna narrate me like that, I guess I have no choice. Woo! Yes. You're about to head for the gate where everyone's waiting, and you put your hand on the classroom door, but then a big shadow falls across your arm and stops you in your tracks. Oh my god, me cute. You look up. The tall boy in front of you looks like he's got something to say. Right, he's the one sitting on the desk in front of yours. You remember Koba-sensei calling him Kimi. Can't remember faces or names if you're not interested in them. But even you know the boy who sits in front of you. You're eager to get going, so instead of asking his name, you decide to ask what he wants. And if it's something important, you'll just brush him off and head out. At least that's the plan running through your head. What's up? Something wrong? I just wanted to ask if you're okay with the seating. I mean, with our height difference, you might not be able to see the board. Is that so? No, it's fine. I'll just borrow notes from my friends. Really? If you say so. But if it ever gets tough, just tell me. I'll ask the teacher to move our seats. Oh, you're super serious about this, huh? Just from that short exchange, you realize the boy in front of you lives in a totally different world from yours. For you, getting by with the bare minimum to avoid repeating a year is more than enough. You'd rather slack off in class whenever possible, and sitting behind him means you can hide and do your own thing. But really, I'm good. Thanks, though. My friends are waiting, so I gotta go. As you leave, you can't help but think, so people actually come to school to study, huh? Without much of a goodbye, you hurry out of the classroom. She's a delinquent. She's a delinquent. A little delinquent. Today was the best day ever. You ate dinner with your friends, and when you got home, your mom had saved dessert for you. Tomorrow, your dad has the day off, so he'll drive you to school. Which means tonight you can take a long bath, stay up late, whatever you want. Today was so much fun! But man, I'm wiped out. Once I dry my hair, I'm totally flopping on my bed. Your phone's screaming update with messages from friends. Minigames don't affect your daily life, so play in moderation. Dogstagram. She's so cute! You sit down in front of the dresser. Your heavy bangs stick flat against your forehead, sharp eyes staring back at you from the mirror. Just after your bath, your mom told you you're starting to look more like your dad. What you really envy are your mom's big, round, double little eyes. If I had perfect lids like hers, I wouldn't have to work on mine so much. You also wish you had long lashes like Nyauchi or Takemura's sleek figure. Even Mimi's pointed chin and tiny lips seem nice to you. Unfortunately, the clothes you own, the clothes that suit you, and the clothes that you actually want don't always line up. Still, the mirror shows a girl who's still her mom's and dad's treasure. You can goof up in class and skip every so often? Not really. I was pretty serious about it, honestly. Every once in a while I'd skip, but only for, like, mental health, really. Like, oh, I'm so stressed, or sometimes I'd skip if I had a big project to work on. I'd skip one class so I could work on a project for another. How embarrassing is that? There are plenty of things you can't have, no matter how much you wish for them, but tomorrow will still be exciting because there are people who like you just the way you are. At least that's what your mom and dad have always made you believe. You finished getting ready. Almost time to just flop into bed and still scroll till I crash. You crawl under the covers and unlock your phone. On Dogstagram, your favorite idol has posted a new dance video. Every time he flips his bangs back, they sway with his steps, and each time, a sharp glint flashes through the strands of his hair. No matter how many times I watch him, he's way too gorgeous. Before you realize it, you've fallen asleep, still clutching your phone. I skipped so many days, I was at risk of not graduating. My goodness! What on earth? Always hardworking. I was the kind of, like, I definitely had classmates who had asked to borrow my notes. Which was funny because I have chicken scratch handwriting. So, you know, it's some of those things where it's like, my friends would ask and it's like, okay, well, like, I'll give it to you, but you have to make sense of it. Good luck. It's been a month since you started your new class. At first, you worked hard to stay serious, but once the nerves wore off, you slipped back into laziness. As long as you don't fail a test, you'll be fine, and you can deal with homework when you get in trouble with the teacher. Now it's third period. The sound of chalk scraping the blackboard echoes pleasantly. Warm sunlight pours in through the windows, mixed with a cool, refreshing breeze. It feels so comfortable. After staying up too late last night, you start nodding off. You decide to take an advantage of the boy in front and sneak in a nap. She's about to lay in bed and play Balatro for 5 hours. She's just like me, for real, for real. You did not have chicken scratch handwriting. I feel like it's not that great, though. I feel like I could do to have better handwriting. But, hey. Oh, this is how they met. Half asleep, you hear an unfamiliar voice and stir awake. A large shadow hangs over you. The breeze slipping into the gap between your slumped body and the desk feels cold. You blink a few times, your blurry vision sharpens, but the shadow hanging over you doesn't fade. When you lift your head, the boy sitting in front is looking down at you. You remember that his last name is Kimi. You only recall his last name, but that's enough. What could he want with you? You tilt your head and realize the classroom is empty. Just you and him. Ah! Has class started already? I tried to wake you up multiple times. All your friends are gone. No way. Well, good morning, I guess. It's not even the morning. I've got to move to the next classroom. Oh, really? Yes, really. So, were you waiting for me? Everyone else left, though. Well, who else is gonna wake you up? Thank you. But if I'm gonna be late, I'd rather skip class. Huh? So what will you do instead? Like, chatter? With who? You, of course. Can't be bothered to get all my textbooks ready. Well, now that you're up, I'd better get going. Already? You really left? Don't leave me. You hurriedly yank out your notebook and textbook, stepping into the hallway. You had assumed he'd already gone to the next classroom, but he's there, waiting awkwardly for you. No way! You're so nice! Well, I figured if I went back alone, it'd look like I abandoned you. Fair enough. Sunlight streams through the hallway windows as you follow behind him. His stride is almost triple yours. You're the kind of girl who's never been able to stand walking behind anyone. If no one can match your pace, you just have to be first. But if you're always in the lead, you turn back and wait for everyone else. That's how you've always kept in step with the people around you. But now, when you start to trot ahead, he slows his pace to match yours. It hits you, like something you'd never noticed before, suddenly coming into focus. You can't even find words. You remember the first time he spoke to you was for your sake too. Everything feels sharper, clearer now. It's like hearing a new word for the first time and then suddenly hearing it everywhere. You're starting to really see him. You notice things like how his nails are trimmed a little short, and how the backs of his indoor shoes aren't crushed down. Up until this moment, you thought he was boring, but now you're the only person in the world who's noticed this side of him. It's ridiculous, but it feels like a stray cat has chosen you and only you. Heart racing, you take the stairs 2 at a time. After all, the music room is on the 5th floor. Trying to steady your breathing so no one notices how winded you are, you push open the door to the music room. Sorry, I was totally taking class in my dreams just now. You dodge the teacher scolding with a joke and quickly hurry to your seat. As the teacher plays the piano, you find yourself staring at his back again. Since he's so tall, you've always ended up staring at his back during class anyways. You notice the loose thread on his cardigan, then a bit of lint. No matter what, your eyes keep returning to his back. His hair looks stiff, but also kind of soft. Weird. I wonder what shampoo he uses. Oh my gosh. One of my bestest friends, IRL now, I met offline and didn't know their real name until like 5 years after when I went to go visit. Oh, because you met online. Homeroom finally ends. You catch yourself absentmindedly watching his back again. He's already pulling out his chair, about to leave the classroom. Maybe he's going to meet his friends, or maybe work, a committee meeting. For some reason, even the tiniest things about him grab your attention. You're not the type of girl who can hold back, so fixing your bangs a little, you chase after him. You completely forget about your bag, your friends, the no running in the halls posters, everything. Weaving through the gaps between people, you spot his back again. He's already at the school entrance. You weave in front and spread your arms out in front of him. Found ya! Anata, what's the matter? He stops and tilts his head slightly. Then, noticing the big height difference, he crouches down a little so he can meet your eyes. It's only after calling out to him that you realize you didn't actually have a reason to. You've never worried about having a reason to talk before. Well, nothing really. Oh, yeah, thanks for earlier. Gotta get some sleep. Have a wonderful night, Daiya. Momontayasumi Grim! You scramble your jelly bean brain as hard as you can, trying to squeeze out something to say. Yeah, sure, you're welcome. But you know, you were still late anyway. It's not that big a deal. I just meant thanks for being late with me. Isn't that more like going down together? And thanks for going down with me. Right. So, where are you headed now? Work? Train commute? Bike? I don't even know which one I'm supposed to answer first. Well, work. And yeah, I take the train. He answers each question earnestly, one by one. He's so straightforward, so kind, and he never looks down on you. Somehow that just makes you want to keep talking. You're bold and reckless, so most people get intimidated or make fun of you. Even with your jelly bean brain after 16 years of living with yourself, you've figured that much out. But before you can say anything, he keeps talking. So, are you heading home too? Huh? Yeah, I mean, I already made it all the way to the entrance. Your bag. Huh? Oh, snap! You're right, I totally forgot it. Yeah, I figured. Thanks for telling me. Well then, see you, I guess? Oh, yeah. See ya. You don't really have the power or a reason to keep him here any longer. Only now do you finally notice your bag, your friends, and even that dumb note writing in the hall poster. You wave lightly and head back toward the classroom. Go get your bag, queen. Can I skip this part? Oh, cute. Okay. Photos. What else is here? Can I click on anything else? What's this? Oh. Oh, catch the apple. Oh, scary. Okay. Huh? Oh, frick. Okay. I have to just... Okay. Huh! Frick. Okay. Okay. I got it. I believe. Frick! Okay. I got this. What is happening? Yes! Okay. What? Yes! Okay. Ah! Okay. A little delayed, but good all the same, I suppose. What's this? A game where you just serve rice. There's no penalties for failures or an end. Nothing happens even if you continue. That's just how it is. Oh, okay. Gohan! Oh, I like this. Okay. So, Z, C, Q. Z, C, Q. Z. What is this? No, come. Okay. There was one that was different. What the heck? I can't summon the weird shape from last time. I'm bummed. I pulled nasty. Ah! You gotta be kidding me. I got the nasty voice again. Come back. No. Please. Yes. Phenomenal. Okay. Great game. Best game. Best game. Best game. Better game than whatever that mixtape game is. Yeah. Sweeps. All the contacts. Cute. Lovely. Okay, you can kind of go through everybody. That's fun. Okay. Your bag. Okay, I went to a community. When you returned to the classroom, tuck in that I was waiting with your bag in hand. Come to think of it, why'd you leave here? Oh, why'd you leave me here? Oh, what the heck? I have to do that in the middle of stuff. That's great. Probably just whole grain rice with red beans, probably. Remembering why you ran out of the classroom, you asked about what happened earlier in the day. For the record, I did try to wake you up. What was I supposed to do? I had calligraphy, and Mimi had art. Still, I could have been late with me. You take music, right? We all ended up in different rooms anyway. That's not fair. I'm no good at calligraphy or art. Too messy. Placing a piece of chocolate in Akune's palm. Bolted, were you bursting for a toilet or something? What the heck? Sure. Yeah, it was mine. I thought it'd be sweet, but it's bitter. Sour like dirt. Got it from my part-time job. It's 100% cacao chocolate. Whoa, close call. You tricked me! You're the one who took it. My mouth tastes like sweet, bitter, sour. It's like dirt crumbs. Not sweet at all. You know, you shouldn't complain when you take something from people. Sorry. Here, I'll give you candy in return. Is payback? No, it's just normal candy. Neil wasn't here today either, huh? Shorten her nickname. She's probably either sick, skipping, or feeling sick enough that she's skipping. She's the type who'd rather skip than show up late. That makes total sense. I just hope she's not actually sick. That's still questionable, but I guess. Okay. I noticed the trendy mascot backpack she's wearing and call out to her without thinking. That backpack's super cute. Oh, thanks. Where'd you get it? A place by the west exit. How do I explain it? Like a back alley shop? Run by an old lady? Yeah, that's the one. Wait, you know that place too? Of course, I go there all the time. Selection's kind of random, but the hair ties are cheap. Never pictured you shopping there. Really? You got more of a subculture vibe, like Villavonga, Bolkan, or word salad. Oh, I love word salad! That's so true! I like things that are cute, but not just cute. It's such a pain finding clothes that look like a uniform, so your outfit's amazing. Right? Isn't it cute? The fact that we can choose our own clothes and bags is the whole reason I picked this school. Yeah, that tracks. It's just prologue, yeah. 100% cacao is brutal. I can barely take 80 without wanting to spit it out. Ugh. Sounds insane. I'm surprised how long this is. Hang out with Chica and the others later, so I'll split off at the station. Okay. Wait, still unfair, says the girl who just forgot both her bag and me and ran off somewhere. Still unfair. What are you even doing? Huh? You actually want to know? No, I'll save it for some other time. Come on! Even after watching dramas, eating dinner, taking a bath, what kept coming back to you was the midday daydream. Him. You're born the star of the class and mom and dad's little princess. In your life, he was supposed to be someone who would never stand in the spotlight. Supposed to be. Yeah, this is more game than the main game. Even when he helped you, it wasn't as if any of the light shining on you would be shared with him. And yet he helped you. The shock you felt the first time you really saw him, the moment something invisible suddenly came into focus, that shock spilled over without end, impossible to contain. You wanted to know more about him, talk to him more, feel that kindness from him one more time, but you thought it would maybe be okay even if he never showed you the kindness again. Even if it was just on a whim, that would still make it interesting. What you felt toward him was a careless, thoughtless kind of curiosity. It wasn't that you already liked him, it was that you were trying to make yourself like him. That was only natural. Falling for someone means that every day turns into entertainment. Love and good versus evil always find their way into everyday part of life. Entertainment is entertainment precisely because it can be as casual as a snack. And yet, love alone was a form of entertainment worth staking your whole life on. The little highs and lows over nothing in particular add flavor and seasoning to life. Maybe you started liking him so you could find some fun and good fortune in your otherwise boring life. Gee. Okay. Sitting down in front of the dresser. I want a new lip balm. One of your favorites is just about to run out. The cap is smooth and shiny like a seashell, and the handle is gentle mint green. Best of all, the stick itself is shaped like a cat. It's cute, easy to use, and no doubt one of your favorites. But now you've used it so much that a big groove has formed between its two ears. No, it's not a cat anymore. It's a nightmare beast. You finished getting ready. Go to bed. Awesome. It's just so tall, I can barely see his face from my height. Before you realize it, you've fallen asleep, still clutching your phone. How many days? I'm surprised by how much content is happening. June. Okay, here we go. Rainy day. Okay, so this is the last day. This is the one where everything explodes. Finding excuses to talk to him whenever you can. If someone asked whether those talks went anywhere, well, the answer would be a clear no. But he's never ignored you either. Feeling mischievous, you slowly reach forward and slip your hand into his pocket and grab his phone. Of course, it's locked, but that doesn't matter. You press the power button twice to open the camera. Then you motion for Akane to come over. He grins and flashes you a perfect thumbs up. You cover the speaker hole with your sleeve, ready to go. The two of you, perfectly in sync, only for moments like this, strike your best poses and snap a selfie on his phone. I'm totally setting this as a wallpaper. That's evil. Even though it's during class, you and Akane manage to pull off your prank and quietly slip his phone back into his pocket. What the heck? Oh no, I noticed. How did this even happen? This is you, wasn't it? Oh, you caught me. Too funny. Wait, you took my phone? I just changed your wallpaper a little, that's all. When did you even... Can I change it back now? Oh no! My phone has died! Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm sorry, Mom Luns. Isn't there still an upload? Yes, there is! I'm changing it back. You look so flustered. It was honestly kind of funny. Anyways, forgives you in the end. You and Akane grin at each other, celebrating your prank success, then get up to get ready for the next class. Homeroom finally ends. Takemura, Mimi, let's go home. Sorry, but I've got a committee meeting to go to, so I might not be able to go with you. What? Then quit your committee. Where were you when phone was Krill? Yeah, now I'm stationary. You can't do that. Could stay until it's over. Well, I mean, that's fair. Takemura, you got work today? Nope. Great, then let's kill time in the classroom. You always say that, but you still hang out with me anyway. You're the one who's always running off doing whatever you want. Yeah, but that way you get to go to all sorts of places too. You really are something else. His desk. Not a single doodle on it. How does he live with himself? To you, that's almost impossible to imagine. Your own desk is covered in stickers, not to mention the graffiti. Seats are empty, and looks like both Meow and Ihara are off too. Well, those two probably just ditched school again to hang out somewhere. Nice time in the classroom, idly scrolling through your phone buzzes. Mimi says the committee... Okay, so the committee meeting's over. She already dropped the key off at the staff room. She said, wait here. Lucky us. Didn't feel like climbing stairs anyway. Yeah, no need to make the round trip. The library's on the 5th floor, the staff room's on the 2nd, and your classroom is on the 1st. Going to pick her up would mean a long time of walking back and forth. Appreciating her thoughtfulness, you decided to wait in the classroom. School's classroom layout makes 0 sense. Well, second years have the fewest students, so it can't be helped. Doesn't matter, it's still annoying. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome back. Wait, why is Kimi with you? We're on the same committee. Yeah, do you talk with him often? Actually, we picked the same elective, music. That's technically true. Huh, didn't expect it to be this easygoing. What's this mysterious combo chatting about? Whoa, you're tall. How tall are you? Calm down, you. As you're chatting, Akane suddenly pops up beside you and joins in. You and your friends practically rule the classroom, so it's only natural that friend of friend can join the conversation too. Galen shows up a moment later and sits nearby. Oh, I'm curious too. How tall are you? Wait, let me guess. 189.99. Why wouldn't you just say 190? Close enough, I guess. Close enough, huh? 189.99999. That's just desperate. So what's your actual height? You smile as you look at him, or rather look up at him. He meets your eyes with a slightly troubled expression. 190. No, rather than that, what is it? I've got plans after this, but you all look like you're having fun, so it's kind of hard to say so. No way, he's too nice. Let's all go home together. Yeah, I've kept everyone waiting long enough. Let's go. Oh, well. Come on, it'd be weird if we split up now. Let's all go. Yeah, while we're at it, let's take a picture. Let's post it on Dogstagram as a weird lineup. For sure, even if it was the last day on Earth. That's dramatic. What is wrong with her? What's wrong with her psychologically? I don't know which of these notifications is the right one. I think it's this one. Today's photo. Oh, cute! He's just sitting. So formal. He looks like he's scared. It looks like they kidnapped him. Blink twice if you need help. Her color palette reminds me of Arisu. Of Wisu. I haven't said that in a really long time. You sit down in front of the dresser. You're in such a good mood today, you feel like you could just hug about anybody. Caught up in the moment, everyone ended up taking a picture together. The weather may have been gloomy, but everyone's smiles were so bright they seemed to outshine the rain. Everyone except for one person. Kidnapped by extroverts, the horror. Yeah, because Instagram. Insta. Inu. Dog. Riding that same wave of energy, you finally got his contact info. You proudly scrolled through his profile, still using the default icon. His phone is so old-fashioned, he didn't even have Ryan installed, so you went ahead and set it up for him yourself. You remember the smug satisfaction of feeling like you just introduced him to civilization. Wisu still stands next to both Daiyas in my room, all short like... I love Wisu. I love Wisu. Toffee. Toffee is lovely, though, and super sweet. Smiling at the memory, you turn toward the mirror and smile again. You finish getting ready. What now? Get into bed. You can't take your eyes off his half-hidden face on the screen. For some reason, you're completely absorbed. The photo you're staring at is the one everyone took together today. In the back row, he is barely in frame, looking a little uncomfortable. You love that uneasy look of him. That much you're sure of. It's funny. And somehow, you can't stop looking at him. He's got longer lashes than you expected. You can feel it. You're starting to like him. And liking more things just makes life more fun. The more, the better. Ever greedy and carefree, you see him as the perfect new source of entertainment. A classmate. A boy who's caught your attention. I'm so glad I managed to get his Ryan info in all the chaos. You hadn't been able to come up with anything clever to say. You probably would have been turned down if you'd asked directly, and you were afraid of that. So instead, you dragged everyone in and made it look like an accident, because getting hurt is the last thing you want. You went with the sly, pathetic, and least painful option. But really, telling someone how you feel always means laying down your heart bare for them to see. It's what people do when they wish for something. Were you always this uncertain of yourself? You start to feel a little embarrassed, burying your face in the pillow. At some point, you drift off to sleep, still holding your phone in your hand. It'll be funny when I get a toffee standee, because Wisu will still be shorter, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. You gaze up at the summer sky. Bright, heavy clouds drift lazily overhead. Since then, you, he, and your friends started talking a bit more. His seat is well in the perfect spot, right between yours, Gyan's, and Takamura's. So naturally, whenever everyone gathers, it ends up around his desk. Maybe it's because he's the type who always listens when spoken to. He never gets mad, even when you tease him. He's kind, funny, and forgiving. It would be impossible for anyone not to like him. You're not even a good listener yourself, but every time more people gather around him, you can't help feeling proud. You used to think he was boring, but no matter how careless your words, he always takes them seriously and answers earnestly. The more you get to know him, the more you realize how kind, mature, and forgiving he is. People who can do what you can't are amazing. He has so many things you don't. Before you knew it, you'd grown to love talking with him. But lately, you can't stop wondering, how does he feel about you? After all, you only got close because he seemed interesting. You didn't care if you annoyed him back then. In fact, you found it fun to watch him get flustered. And him forgiving you in the end, it always made you feel at ease. Well, I think we've gotten pretty close. I mean, out of everyone in class, I definitely talk to him the most. Even so, the only time he talks to you first is when he's passing along a handout. Whenever the two of you chat, it's always you who starts the conversation. When you do talk, it feels like you're really friends, but the fact that he never takes a step closer on his own somehow makes him all the more endearing. You just can't look away. If he never said he didn't like me at all, I might actually die. Yeah, you can really see her, like, falling into obsession. You have no idea how you'd ever get him to say something like that. Your head is just full of impossible daydreams. In reality, even when you invite him out, he always says he's got work or something to do at home. No matter what you invite him to do, he never says yes. But today is different. It's finally after school, the moment you've been waiting for. Today, you're going to get him to promise to hang out with you. Not a sudden weekend invite this time. You'll tell him the date way in advance, so he's sure to come. There's a fireworks festival next month during summer break. If it's that far ahead, he'll definitely be able to come. You hope. Daiya, fantastic Mr. Fox. Rest well, rest well. You haven't even made plans yet, but you're already thinking about the yukata you'll wear. Hey, guess what? You're wearing lip gloss, a new one. Yeah, it's the one you recommended to me. She smiles softly, her lips coated with a glossy apricot pink. Mimi always follows the school rules to the letter, so she only wears tinted lip gloss after classes are over. Just like you predicted, the warm tone suits her perfectly, her soft full lips framed neatly and shining gently. You love that about her, how she always tries the things you recommend right away. I knew it'd look good on you. Warm colors suit you so well. Yeah, I was surprised too. I'd never have chosen something this bright myself. Guess I'm on my way to becoming a makeup artist. Wonder if she's ever noticed that he's probably kind and gentle because of his mom. I think she probably notices it after the epilogue. But I think a lot of it is like he accepts everything and he like puts up with everything because he's learned to. When you experience something like that, like, you know, a lot of familial trauma, I guess, it's really easy to like become people pleasing, where you just kind of like go along with the flow with other people so that you don't end up in conflict. If you don't say something now, he's going to leave. Should you ask him to hang out? Hey, we got a summer break, right? We do, don't we? It's summer vacation. Well, yeah, it's called summer vacation for a reason. Yes! August 25th! Keep that day open, please! And if possible, all the other days, too! Wait, that's too sudden. Thanks for always inviting me, but I never know when I'll have work or when I'll need to help out at home. Right, yeah, that's true. So I'll let you know once I know for sure. No, wait, for real? What are you so surprised about? Yay! I really don't know what my schedule will be, so I can't make any promises, sorry. Still, I really want to see what you normally wear. It's not that exciting, honestly. I mean, I do think you're really interesting, but I've got no expectations or anything. Anyway, I'm holding you to it. Come on, let's walk to the station together. I prefer to believe he chooses not to lash out, even though he could. As you adjust the strap of his backpack, you instinctively shift your own bag onto your shoulder. When he says no, he means no, so this must be his silent way of saying yes. Without a word, you follow him out into the hallway. The faint scent of disinfectant drifts through the air. This indescribable atmosphere would probably linger until summer finally ends. Once you stop talking, the school itself seems to come alive, a chorus of sounds filling your ears. Distant laughter, the squeak of shoes on the floor, the loud of cicadas because it's summer, the low gurgle of water running through the pipe somewhere. Want to stop somewhere on the way? Station front? You like it when little by little the words you and someone else use start to sound alike. Makes you feel like spending time together has brought your minds a little closer, like you understand each other with few words. It's exactly what this moment feels like now, and realizing he was thinking the same thing as you makes you quietly happy. Right in front of the station, there's been an old candy shop since the school was built. It has a real name, but everyone just calls it Station Front because it's in front of the station, even the teachers. Station Front is cheap, the old lady who runs it is kind, and there's probably isn't a single student who doesn't like the place. Just for a little bit. Yeah, just a little. Outside the school gates, the air just feels as heavy. Not really any cooler than inside. He probably feels the same, though unlike you, he doesn't complain. As your mood lifts, the gaps between the trees flash with evening sunlight, orange streaks scattering across your vision. You've always thought that sudden dazzling sunlight looked like a laser beam. A little daydream you've carried with you since childhood. If you look straight at it, it would burn your eyes, but you turn sideways, hoping to see his face rather than a laser beam. A cat! There's a cat perched on the building next to the station in front. It's a chunky, scruffy-looking cat. Has a rather intimidating glare. Well, welcome in! Hiya, Hanaki! Welcome! My phone has died, so I am PMG. Hello! Hiya, it's me, Daiya Fortuna. Always looking forward to it. Today we are playing Decollate Decoration. Welcome. It doesn't wear a collar, but the fact that it doesn't run away when you crouch down suggests it's probably well loved by the students and locals around here. So cute! That cat looks kind of fierce. Oh, let's take a picture! Welcome in, Unirators! Hiya! You're always taking pictures. Yeah, but it's fun to look back at them, right? Albums! Never really made one, so I wouldn't know. I'm cardboard. Cardboard. It's true. Let me jingle my cardboard at you. Sorry. Anyways. You slip your hand into his pocket like you've done before and pull out his phone. Here, wait. I'd rather run through an app first, but oh well. The shutter sound goes off and a single unfiltered photo is born. The grumpy-looking cat somehow looks even grumpier now, and his tall shadow stretches completely across the frame. It's nowhere near aesthetic. It's closer to awkward and uncool. It's not great. But still, it's a not great memory. Here. That's my phone, you know? If you send it to me later, then it'll be mine too, right? No, it won't. Yes, it will! Send it! It will? As you stand up, a laser beam of sunlight burns your cheek. But you didn't even notice. You couldn't take your eyes off him. Every word, every gesture of his holds your full attention. You comment on how high in calories he is, but he has no idea what you're talking about. High calo? What does that mean? This is some kind of thing that I don't understand. Maybe a slang. Photo of the cat. You're welcome. You're welcome doesn't sound quite right though. I'm right anyways. Why so confident? Today has been amazing. If someone could peek inside your head right now, they'd probably just say, fun, 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 fun. That's how happy you feel. We didn't end up going to the station run after all. That didn't matter. It'd only been an excuse to spend a little more time with him. They say Japan has 8 million deities, but next time you make an offering, you'd think you'll give it to a cat deity. Anyway, when you look in the mirror, your hair seems to have gotten pretty long. Maybe it's about time for a cut. Summer's coming. Oh, a fat cat. I thought she meant high in calories in reference to the guy that she likes. And I was like, what? Huh? Crawl into the covers and unlock your phone. You haven't checked social media of your favorite idol in a while. Even after all this time, he's still as cool as ever, and your love for him hasn't faded one bit. And yet, you haven't been keeping up with his updates at all. You used to be obsessed. It's strange how people change. Well, I've been busy lately. Yeah, busy. Caught up in a whole different kind of love. Totally absorbed by it. It's like loving sushi and cake and steak. What's wrong with loving them all? Your love for each hasn't changed. You comfort yourself with this little excuse as if trying to justify cheating. That night, it never even crosses your mind that your cake and someone else's cake might not be the same thing. You simply believe that cake by being cake is wonderful in itself. And as you think that you hope to be someone else's cake someday, before you realize that you've fallen asleep still clutching your phone. I got confused. If Daiya said a mom looked high calorie today, would that be a compliment? Yes. Because you look delightfully delicious. Yeah. Once the day's over, summer break begins. The classroom is already in high spirits. Because class day is nothing more than a... Okay. Finish the... Okay. Okay. Everybody's... Okay. And then you reach for his. Oh. You're done already? Just wrote my name. You know, it's more efficient to do it at home. There she goes again. Wouldn't it be more efficient to do it at school? It's absolutely true. Still, I'm slacking off too. Anyway, which beach are we going to? Can I have that back, please? Should do it for you. When Akane starts talking, Gan leads into, no way, I'm giving it back. Your little act of mischief lasts just over 129 seconds. He turns his body toward the group, pencil in hand. Looks like he's planning to finish the worksheet while listening to everyone. How skilled of him. You're not usually like this. You just wanted to hear his answer about hanging out together. You stare at your phone night after night, but you can't find the courage to ask on Ryan, so you decide to ask him directly the next day. Daiya PNG Tuna Lazu! She just wants to be someone's cake. It's too sweet. Lazu. Lazu, if I was a cake, would you take a bite of me? This is very important. This is very important, woman. If I was a little treat in a bakery window if I was one of the most beautiful pastries, or no, better yet, if I was a pastry and then right next to me was the most beautiful pastry in all of the ocean, which would you choose? Think very carefully, woman. Think very carefully. You don't know if that tastes good. The one next. Yes, okay, fantastic. You live today. I mean, yeah, maybe. No! You better say yes, you better say yes, you better say yes, you better say yes! Make me grumpy. No, thank you, thank you. Good, good. Life is good. Every day you tease him just a little, then stop short, and before you know it, it's the last day before summer break, because what if you said no? You'd lost plenty of little battles already, but you'd never done anything just out of habit. You're always serious. That's why you always ended up a little bit bloodied. Even if you did it 1,000 times over, you'd still be scared of getting hurt. But no, now's not the time. I'll ask after class, after school for sure. Or so you thought. But as soon as homeroom ends, Koba-sensei calls you over and you have to head to the staff room. Because you'd been late so much, you missed picking up part of your summer homework. You'd secretly hoped you'd get away with it and have less work to do. But how naive you were. It was clearly your own fault, yet you still got a long, exhausting lecture. When you finally made it back, not only was he gone, so was the rest of the class. A bead of sweat slid down your spine. Right, school closes early today. They're locking up so soon. The red velvet cake or the 1/100th scale Godzilla cake? The 1/100th scale Goji cake. because that's the one that, firstly, 1/100th scale goji cake would be huge. Secondly, wouldn't Lazu really like that? And then I could message Lazu and be like, oh my gosh, Lazuli, I just happen to have this beautiful 1/100th scale goji cake. It would be really a bummer if, I don't know, I had to eat this all by myself. It'd be so much better if, like, I don't know, you came and hung out with me and we could watch silly little shows and we could talk about JoJo's and eat this cake together. And that'd be perfect. Life would be good, I think. I'm gonna put the goji cake on the end of a fishing rod and I'm gonna throw it into the ocean and catch her. I think that's how it works. Like web fishing. Everyone's probably at the shoe lockers, but he's the type who goes straight home. Who cares about making plans to hang out later? If you won't see him for a while, you can't just let it end without saying bye. Your bangs are probably a total mess by now, but still seeing him is more important. Dang. Heaven, I actually made more goji cake than I intended to by mistake. Oh no! The moment you burst into the hallway, you hear a familiar voice. It felt like everyone had just left the classroom a second ago. You slow your pace as you watch their backs fade away. Then you come to a stop. In the distance, you see him from the side, a view you hardly ever get to see when close. Surrounded by everyone, smiling, his eyes narrow gently, calm and warm. Even though you're not there, you're the one who always thought that the more things you love, the better. You're the one who felt proud every time more people gathered around him. But what about you now? The contradiction and loneliness feel like they're about to tear you apart. For a moment, you want to disappear. The confidence you were starting to regain deflates faster and faster. He really is a good friend. And now he's become that kind of a good friend to everyone else, too. You have no idea how to fit into that anymore. You like him. You love your friend. So why does it hurt so much? When's the festival again? Fireworks Festival? The 25th, I think? No, I already promised the volleyball group, so I'll have to pass. Usually this is when you shout, sorry to keep you waiting, and jump right in, but no one notices you when you don't say a word. Why don't we just all go together? Like as a big group? Yeah, why not just invite whoever? Probably run into each other anyway. You should come too, Kimi. I want to see what you normally wear. But he wears stuff that looks like his uniform. White shirt, black pants. Big. Well, yeah. How do you even know that? You want to shout, wait. You don't want to hear his answer. If he nods, it'll be like he's forgotten all about you, but if you can't go with everyone, then he probably can't go with you either. Thanks for inviting me. I'm afraid I'm already booked up. Still, we might be able to bump into each other. You cover your face with both hands, lean your back against the wall, and slowly slide down to the floor. It feels like every vein in your body is tightening with a sharp squeak. Is it okay to hope? Could it be that even though he looked so happy with your friends, you're the one who matters more to him? But if you're wrong, this time you'll bleed out, not just from your heart, but from your whole body. Your legs give out. You can't find the strength to move. There's no way you can walk right now. On the last day of term, you didn't manage to say bye to your friends or to him. Well, finally got it in. This pouch is way too small. But if it were any bigger, basically a gym bag. Still, I did my best. It's cute. I'll send him a picture since I worked so hard. Oh, that was fast. 100 points for quick reply. So you're Yukata too. Wait, he doesn't have a Yukata? No way! What should I do? I spent all this effort getting ready. I feel weird if I'm the only one and all dressed up. Glance at the clock. About 20 minutes left before you have to leave. You stare at the ticking second hand. Alright, guess I've got no choice. No point backing out now. Move! You dump out everything you neatly packed into your pouch, dig through your closet, and pull out a dress. You shove things into your bag without caring if it bulges and dash out the door. Falling for someone sure is tough, but working hard for the sake of someone you like feels like a dream. It's wonderful. What will you say to the version of you who tried so hard for him? Your heart soars as you run out the door. Oh, she's so cute! Above your head, heavy clouds drift by. And beyond them, the bright, brilliant blue of summer stretches wide. Oh, it's a shame that things go the way that they do. Yep. Okay, epilogue. You become a poltergeist. Oh my god. The bath plug popped out, and what could politely be called chocolate-colored water begins to drain away. The flow is slow. It would take a while before the bottom of the tub was visible. You are a little, no quite, no very tired, but there was no way you'd let him do something like this, so you endure it anyway. You've been his so-called guardian spirit for a little while now. Her foots were adorable throughout. They were. Then one day, he and his mother started living apart. Lately, his mother seemed absent-minded. It was happening more and more often, and he didn't know what to do. And if he was troubled, then you were troubled too. You ask if he has any relative he can rely on. He says he doesn't really know them well, and doesn't want to bother them. But that very night, by coincidence, the phone rings. Guardian spirit power, maybe? In any case, this is a chance. You urge him, no, pester him relentlessly to talk to his relative about his mom. At first he hesitates, but eventually begins to speak haltingly over the phone. The relative tells him not to worry about a thing. Apparently, he'd never known that it was okay to rely on adults. He was worried about being a burden, but family helps each other no matter what. Yeah, it's a shame that things end the way they do sometimes. She's cute and full of whimsy. She still is. She's just a ghost now. The relative promised to visit soon to talk things over properly. You're thrilled, mission accomplished, but your satisfaction doesn't last long. Soon after, you notice something that is impossible to smile about. My corpse! Right, with a gurgle and a splash, water twists down the drain, and at last the bottom of the tub comes into view. Hygienically, the bathtub is already a disaster. Morally speaking, it is also not ideal. Of course, it is equally mortifying. You try to ask him casually what he's been doing for baths, and he says he's been going to the public bathhouse ever since he could see you. When you see your own body emerge from the bottom of the tub, you are genuinely relieved that he's been using the bathhouse instead. Cool. So his mom took her corpse up there and just left her corpse in the okay. Cool. Fantastic. Oh. Gross. Thank goodness I don't have to touch that directly. You've always been self-conscious about your small frame, but the body that's surfaced now is smaller than you remember. Using your newly acquired poltergeist powers, you wrap it carefully into an old bath towel. The towel, already frayed and thin, quickly turns brown, green, and red. You wrap it up neatly, almost tenderly, the way someone might fold the laundry. It's not like you were going to hand it over to the police. You both agreed to take it deep into the mountains and say farewell. This was probably the last turning point for him to start living properly. It was the last chance for your parents to know that you were gone. This thing has been here for at least 2 months. No wonder bro would get more and more sick over the game. Yeah, for real. Ugh, what the hell? That apartment is stigmatized 100%, for real. But for him to keep living properly, he's already been hurt too many times. If he were to do things properly, he wouldn't be able to live a normal life, and he wouldn't be able to see his mom again. When you imagined a future where he'd have to endure even more pain, you just felt exhausted. More than angry, you wanted to cry. Since you became his guardian spirit, he'd been nothing if not loyal to you. You asked him to tell everyone the truth. He'd probably do it before the day was over. Maybe deep down he knows that's the right thing to do, but his loyalty only makes you feel uneasy. He was kind, burdened with guilt, and believed it was his responsibility to make you happy. I think he stopped living properly the moment he had a corpse in his bathtub. Yeah. He thought that by obeying you, he was fulfilling your wish, but for you, as his guardian spirit, happiness means being happy together with him, so you choose to trust in his loyalty and ask him a single request. You watch as fallen leaves gather atop his shoes. With every step he takes, soft, weightless leaves land on his feet and slip away again. This summer mountain is nothing like you'd imagined. The leaves gleam bright green, and a river murmurs somewhere nearby. Tall trees block out most of the sky, and the air hangs thick and heavy. Strange mushrooms have grown here and there, things you've never seen before. Reality had a painfully low resolution. He must have been walking for quite some time. Seeing him struggling to breathe, you can't help but cry out. Hey, maybe now's a good time. With guardian spirit power and all, I'm sure we can pull this off. You think so? His voice, muffled through the mask, was a little faint. He wipes the sweat from his forehead and looks at you. Yeah, come on, dig here. Woof, woof. Don't find any treasure. Maybe not, but someday my corpse might turn up. Not sure how to respond to that. Don't worry if anybody tries to get their hands on this place. I'll take care of them. Maybe break an arm or two. Probably best not to break anyone's arms. As he says that, he sets down his backpack. When he reaches for the zipper, you raise both hands to warn him off. I'll handle that. You're on digging duty. Sure. You take your towel-wrapped corpse, stuffed in a plastic bag away from his backpack. You peel away the damp, clinging plastic carefully, layer by layer. He frowns a little and pulls out the shovel. When he drives it into the spot you point to, he starts digging without saying anything. Neither of you speak. Maybe it's because the air here is heavy or because of the unpleasant smell. The only sound is a soft, muffled rustling of leaf-filled soil being turned over. As you toss the slick plastic onto the ground, you watch it in silence, unsure of what you're feeling. There's guilt for making him do something like this, a strange intimacy from sharing a secret, a small rush from being obeyed, a small, quiet pride at being chosen. You don't have the words to express any of it. With every towel layer you peel away from your remains, it feels as though your sense of worth is being stripped off with it. Every sticky fold you peel back feels like one more betrayal to your parents, and yet you never think to stop. That only makes it worse. It makes you think, how could your mom and dad ever love someone like you? I just wondered something like that. It's about me being a bad daughter. Do you want to stop? No. I've decided to do this. I've decided, and yet I'm conflicted. So, guess I'm just venting. Venting. I don't need a solution or an argument or an apology. I just want you to listen. Okay. I was really spoiled growing up. Huh? Oh, I see. I keep wondering, why did my parents treat me like I mattered so much? That really hits me. Kind of embarrassing to say now that I'm a high schooler. I'm such an idiot. A terrible daughter, and it's still true even now. But you know, I never doubted them, not once. Would they still have loved me if I was dumber, or if I wasn't so cute? You look at him as you pour soil over the not-so-cute version of yourself. Well, I get that. I really do. I also wonder if only I'd been better, if I'd been the kind of kid who could do things right. But even if I were smarter or more capable, I think I'd still be their child. And the same goes for you. That's true, but it's still because they're our parents, right? They love us because we're theirs. Even though that was a perfectly good answer, it somehow still didn't seem to be the one that satisfied you. He seems to sense that. Is that a bad thing? No, I just can't explain it well. Give me a moment. Okay. Since the day you first understood each other, you've known what it means to think. You start to think about the unease that hides behind morality, the discomfort tucked inside goodness. Loving your family is supposed to be a good thing, right? And being kind to people is also supposed to be a good thing. Yeah, are they wrong? Not wrong. I really love that you're kind, but... He's kind to you because the moral standards he's set for himself are high. To him, helping someone in trouble is just the natural thing to do. You're not someone he wants to be kind to. You're simply someone who needs help. In the same way to your parents, you belong to the category of family. That's why they care about you. But that isn't enough. The category that comes with the bonus of affection, it's not family or friend. It has to be you. Whether it's family or friends or lovers, at the root, it's all the same. You want someone to choose you with their whole heart. Hey, I feel like I'm getting roasted. Like, how arrogant to wish someone would see you as you are in a world where that's taken for granted, a virtue so pure you'd be mocked for doubting it. What a selfish wish, and yet you still want it. With that small, fragile philosophy, you finally understand the source of your frustration with his loyalty. You puff out your non-existent chest and take a deep breath. Hey, remember that one time between classes when you told me I was going to be late? Which time? Huh? It happened more than once, didn't it? So I'm not sure which one you mean. Well, yeah, fair. After a while, he kept waking me up, so I figured I should sleep as much as I wanted. Even Takemura called you my alarm clock. So I was just an alarm clock without even knowing it. When I think about it, you just never left me behind. You're seriously kind. No, officer, I swear she wanted me to dispose the remains in this mountain. She told me, yeah, right? Bro couldn't shower for weeks because his ghost friend was hogging the bathroom. She was really cute in that earlier sprite. So, did you figure out what you wanted to say? Oh, right, yeah. I was just wondering why you always did that. You're nice, you know? It's kind of hard to agree with. Fair enough. It's just, it hurts to ignore people. If I pretend not to notice, it keeps bothering me afterwards. So, yeah, never thought of myself as kind. Then even if it hadn't been me sleeping through class, you'd still have woken them up? Yeah, I think so. Probably. Right? Because that's who he is. That's the guy you fell for. And if you hadn't, you'd have gone on living, oblivious and happy, saved by his moral compass and now cursed by it. Some ghost you are. Whatever I was thinking, I forgot. Something important? Yeah, but I figured it out on my own. I see. Because out of everyone you couldn't ignore, I'm the only one you went this far for. Panicking Wisp, thank you for the super! Daiya, my love isn't true. How do I find my boo? Apparently, your mom kills the girl who was going to meet you to go to the summer festival, and then her corpse ends up in your bathtub, meaning her ghost is eternally trapped to haunt your apartment, so that she comes back up the stairs to try and kill you, thinking that that's the only way that you're going to be able to stay together forever. Basically. Yeah. It's crazy that this is about as long as the multiple ending portion of the game, right? Yeah. But if it hadn't been me, things wouldn't have gone this far. Gone this far means both the good and the bad. You look up as to assert your conviction, and he lets out a long breath. He told you that there's no one else like you. The earth gives a soft rush as it settles. Your poltergeist powers seem to have finished their work. The unlovable version of you will probably never see the light of day again. Okay, let's go home. What should we do when we get back? Nothing really. Oh, I didn't fill out the career counseling form. That's not what I mean. Come on, since we're out, let's grab dinner. You mean by myself? Oh, that's what everyone else would see. What do you want then? We used up a lot of energy. How about a grill place? I'll pass. Then where do you want to go? You're letting me decide? Of course, I can only stay by your side anyway. I might complain though. He ends up coming all this way because of you, and thanks to you. Even if you can't do everything right, if every mistake you make is something only you could create, then every part of it, all of it, is completely, achingly precious. That proud, tender sense of regret grows stronger the more you think about it. But if you can go anywhere with him, then carrying this much weight is nothing. The depths of paradise, it turns out, is much wilder than you ever imagined. Once again, they are cooked so severely. I really like the story. They just wrote a visual novel. Like, this is great. I love this. Imagine going to a restaurant and seeing a poltergeist hovering a piece of steak into a random guy's mouth. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? She's so cute. Oh, the missing posters of her. These are ones we didn't see. Seems like it's like their mom was the real psychotic one. Yeah. I mean, she died, right? Like, the writing is good. I like it. It makes me happy. Well, that for realsies was Decollate decoration. How did you like it? Did you enjoy it? This is super good. These characters became so likable by the end. I think so too. Aww. She is microscopic. She's like 5 inches tall. That's the difference. I'd be towering over you, Mon-Mons. Thank you so much for joining me for this lovely, lovely visual novel experience. I love going through and reading through a visual novel together, so I hope that you enjoyed it. It's been a little while since we've done that, and especially from beginning to end, so I had a great time, and I hope that you did too. Thank you so much, every Mon for stopping by tonight's stream. I am going to head to bed because I have girl bossing, and I must sleep. But I hope that you have sweet, sweet, sweet dreams, Mon-Mons, and I will see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be playing Vultures. Vultures Scavengers of Death, which is a survival horror game kind of inspired by Ari and other classic PS1 retro horror titles, but it is a turn-based, top-down, kind of asymmetric game, so it's an interesting perspective, but I'm looking forward to experiencing it with you. The developers reached out and gave me a code for the game, so we will be doing a unbiased review, but I did get a copy of it for free. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye for now. Daiya sumi. Bing. Don't let the ghost girls bite. Bye.